Hello, everybody, and welcome to Final Show Films. I'm John, your executive producer here, and thanks for tuning in to watch or listen to whatever it is you're about to watch or listen to. In these trying times, we really do appreciate everyone that feels that we are worth their time, and we hope that we're able to give you something entertaining to while away the time as you spend it. We particularly want to thank those of you that feel like we're worth financially contributing to, particularly our $25 and up supporters on Patreon, who are Antitonic, Drevian Alexander, Cat Waterflame, Rowan Parker, and Samantha Bates. Yes, I read that off of a list. Thank you very much for supporting us. I know that in these uncertain times, finances are tough for everybody, so that you're willing to donate to us means a lot to all of us here, and we thank you. That being said, please sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Professionals. They can't hear me. They can they can hear me. They can hear me.
Control of the stream.
Okay.
Yes,
If I
yes,
can cuss, we're good.
yes.
Yeah.
Because I'll keep it 100 here. I'm entirely too ethnic to not cuss right now.
You're fine. Oh, hang on. No, that's wrong.
Come upstairs.
If they can't hear John, then we can just hijack the stream, I feel like.
Okay,
Technical
now they can hear
difficulties.
me. Now they can
Good.
hear me, and they can hear you. Everything's
That-
good.
That's better.
Everything is fine, nothing is ruined?
They can only hear you through one of my ears, though, and that's weird.
Huh.
Then go to mommy. You need daddy to open the door
I'm
for
gonna have
you?
to fix.
Okay.
Fix it real
I'm
quick.
off camera for just a
technical
minute. I need to let
difficulties.
my daughter.
Hang on, I've got to swap headphones because apparently OBS doesn't like listening to these headphones.
Technical
folks.
difficulties.
Hi everybody. Welcome
We
to
know
our
what we're doing.
new Lancer stream.
Andrew's already gone off
we're
the
gonna
rails.
be see Andrew, you have nothing to worry about. Andrew's
You
gonna
say
be in
that,
our,
John, but we
Andrew's
gestures at everything.
Andrew's gonna be in our GM seat here. But before we get really just really quick, Camille has already done this. I am now raising a glass in memory to DMX, who passed away today. So, Camille, Camille, you might notice is already slightly faded. They can't hear you right now. Hang on a second. Now they can hear you.
DMX, listen, so the man, like he was one of the greatest in the rap game ever. Certainly, presently, well, not presently anymore, but you know what I mean. Like he really did a lot for not only the rap game but also for the black community. He was a very real man. He was very public and honest about his struggles with drug addiction and all the things that he went through, and we're just very grateful to him for all that he did and all that he represented and everything that he gave for everyone who came before him and everyone who will come after him. So I generally don't do this, but I had to get a little bit faded just for my man, DMX. X gonna give it to you.
Knock knock. Open up the pearly gates. It's real.
Oh no, he absolutely has a place among the ancestors, my good
Oh
sir.
yeah. No.
Absolutely.
Like I said,
He has earned his place among the ancestors 100%. No questions asked.
Knock knock. Open up the door. It's real. All right. But yeah, we just wanted to get that
That
out
got
of
me
the way.
good, John.
You're welcome. Just wanted to get that out of the way real quick before I hand it off.
Listen,
to
I tried to do that off camera. John's the one who started it.
Because it's important to do
All
these
right.
things on camera. It's like, showing respect doesn't matter if people don't see it, right?
True.
Alrighty. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sector Tavia, a live-streamed campaign in the Lancer universe. My name is Andrew, and I will be your game master for this Final Show Films campaign. Tonight I am joined by John.
John, I'm going to be playing Drake, pilot of the Marshall class GMS Everest Fang.
And William.
Hi, I'm William. We'll be playing Vanish, piloting the assassin pattern GMS Everest Yamitachi.
And Cody.
Hi, I'm Cody. I'm going to be playing call sign Tyro, piloting the longbow pattern GMS Everest.
And
Have a
Mara.
name.
Hello, I'm
wait,
Mara.
you-
I'm going to be playing
Yeah.
Victor, who's piloting Necessary, Therefore Possible, aka Next GMS Everest. Has a cannon, giant
I like
cannon, howitzer.
So artillery pattern is what we're
Yeah.
talking about here.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, just jumping back to Cody for a moment.
Yeah, pilot's name
Oh.
is Wayland Harrell.
Well, no,
I meant the mech's name, but-
is Wager.
Mech's
That
name
was
is
it.
Wager, yes.
Like I said, we're real smooth on this.
Dig
We're all
that.
professionals here.
Right.
Don't ever tell anyone I said that.
They heard you, Andrew. They're there.
I'm gonna go hide. I jest. And last but in no way least, we have Camille.
Camille, I am the pilot Spark, mech CQC pattern GMS Everest Dakota.
You did it better than I did because I said class instead of pattern.
In class pattern, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
Yeah.
John makes that
Um,
joke because I was nervous about making sure I had things right. And he was very, very cool about reassuring me that it didn't matter what order I did it in as long as we got all the things out and made sure that we were cool about it. So
I mean, you got all the things out on the first try, which was
first
better
try.
than everyone
And I'm
else.
really excited about this game. As an aside, I'm very excited about this game. I don't get to play mech games very often. I wouldn't call myself a professional role player, but I do a lot of role playing, and I play a lot of different games, and I really enjoy playing with different groups and different parties. And so mech games are a very rare treat for me. I love mech games. I don't get to play a lot of them, so I'm very excited for this.
And I will do my best to live up to your expectations then. um, most of us already know this, but for our audience, I will wax a little on Sector Tavia as a whole. The 3 star clusters that compose Sector Tavia are located in a diasporan region of space, though closer to Union than one might expect, but partially because of the blink gate between stars, Concordia Station, but also because the sector was chosen as the testing site for an experimental Union project, a cluster of small-scale blink gates operating on what is most easily described as a closed circuit. Normally, blink gates can connect to any other across the galaxy, but these do not. It is, after all, experimental technology, at least in this case. These local gates, as they have come to be known, facilitate travel to star systems within Sector Tavia specifically. Union ambassadors presented this project as a means to unite the disparate Tavian nations. Though their disposition towards Union varies, they have all accepted the project as a means to travel within the sector. The project was only recently completed, roughly 10 years ago now. So each star system that features a colonized world has a local gate at its edge. Our tale begins in the Everheart system. Specifically, where are my notes? There they are. Its capital city, Solace, home to one of the major powers of Sector Tavia, the Everhearth Coalition. What might each of you be up to at the present time, roughly mid-morning over the city? Doubtless there is a bar somewhere that lancers might congregate.
Yeah, I'm definitely at that bar. Sitting in a far corner, feet kicked up on the table, polishing a very large gun. It looks like a revolver, but the barrel is too big and flat and wide, to be a normal pistol, like you would imagine the bullets in it would be teeny tiny if it was a normal pistol. With a large round like revolver cylinder where the cylinder revolver would normally go, except you can very clearly see that there are no shell casing slots in it. It seems to just be a solid steel like cylinder instead of a revolving chamber. So feet up on the desk, leaning back, polishing this thing, just keeping an eye on everything with a mostly drank beer on the table next to my.
A question for you, Drake. How clean are your boots?
Very clean.
Okay.
The only thing on them is a little bit of ash from the cigar that I'm currently smoking.
Spark never trusts a man with clean boots. I just want that on the record.
Well, Spark, what might you be doing at this particular bar?
Spark is absolutely not at the bar presently, but his bar is adjoined, or the bar is adjoined to his shop, which is a mech repair shop right next door. It's adjacent.
Yes.
So.
I had forgotten we discussed this.
We
Not
did.
gonna lie, I
We
didn't
did.
write any of it down.
Well, I'm glad I reminded you because his bar is 100, or his shop is 100% adjacent to the bar, but from 9 to 5, Spark runs the shop, and he might work late into the night on occasion, but as a rule, from 9 to 5, he is operating at the shop, and then 5 o'clock stops. So it's 5 o'clock somewhere, which is here, which means he's at the bar. So since it's mid-morning, it's not quite bar time. So he is operating at his shop, fixing mechs and the like. He's
Yeah,
you
the
know, doing his
bulkhead
thing,
between the
making
shop
sure
and the
people-
bar is down to prevent the noise coming through.
right. So he's actually making sure he's making money right now. But that's why they have that arrangement, because from 9 to 5, he can work on his mechs and not really bother much of anybody. And then from 5 until 9 a.m., they can go ahead and get the party started, get it jumping, and then nobody has to worry about disrupting his work. But he's also either there partying or resting or spending time tending to the needs of his beautiful lady, Dakota, for whom his mech is named.
Well, Victor has definitely worked through the night for an amount of time in a row. Jittery on coffee, just a lot of coffee. There may be you take like one of the iced coffee drinks and you put a couple of shots of espresso in there and just mix that up. I'm probably coming out of the mech shop actually, where I think I was maybe asking for getting some repairs or something for my mech, because it's factory new and it kind of finicky. So I've got a bag over my shoulder that I'm protecting very cautiously and a drink in one hand, and just the hand is vibrating.
I'm sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second.
Oh, good.
And then probably prowling the streets in the vicinity around the bar is someone who decidedly does not look like Atsila, as she is wandering with the sylph undersuit having changed the way that her outfit appears, and the Prasa collar hiding her face from anyone who isn't looking too closely, as she just kind of maneuvers quietly through the sort of town environment, trying to gather any information that she might have missed on the latest quarry that she's currently hunting on a duty of honor, having escaped her previously.
Well, you're definitely not going to hear anything about them on the streets,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
But any information that she can gather quickly, she will, before she has to sit down and rest for a minute, because she's been on this hunt for a while.
And having tracked them from outside of the sector, your best lead was here.
And probably sitting at the bar right next to the door to the mech shop is Wayland, currently using his data plating and enhancement suite to project a screen for him to basically browse through gambling forums and mech forums to see what new equipment has been released to the market.
Do you operate on HorrorOS?
He hasn't opened up that one yet. But he is on the other forums, and he's currently just sipping while he's
trawling the OmniNet.
Pretty much.
Let's see here.
I do have my smart scope set up underneath this table, because smart scopes are they can be broadcast to any sort of HUD or anything, and since I've got data plating, I've got a visual representation of like my communication logs that only I can see. So I do have my smart scope mounted, so not mounted, but like magnetized to the bottom of the table that I'm sitting on, keeping an eye on the door, and that feed is just in my vision so that I can see any comes in if I'm
window in window.
Yeah. Picture right here.
Well, eventually, each of your data pads chime simultaneously. A new text message has been received.
Ooh.
It doesn't seem to be just for you. It has been carbon copied to a few others.
So it's a mass text.
Yep.
I scroll past those other names before looking at the message.
It's in my field of vision, so I haven't even moved. I'm just reading anything.
And Celia just kind of stops and seems to look to the side to anyone observing from a distance as the process caller and the self undersuit are just displaying information underneath the fake face.
Wayland spits up a little bit of the whiskey he was drinking.
For the audience, I'll read it out loud. Recipients: Lancer call sign Drake, Lancer call sign Spark, Lancer call sign Tyro, Lancer call sign Vanish, Lancer call sign Victor. Lancers, I need your help. My facility is under siege. The enemy's identity is unknown. A strike team of mechs and infantry are attempting to gain access to a starship fitted with technology suited to pilot standing. Staff are dead or taken captive. I have sealed the doors to the hangar, buying you enough time to reach the combat zone. They only be a measure. Coordinates are attached. Eliminate the attackers, and you may find the frigate Wire class in a. I sigh heavily, holster the gun, reach under the table, grab the scope, put it in my bag, stand up, and walk towards the hangar.
Yeah. Tyro will look up and oh, that's one of them, and then he'll like gather all the stuff real quick and start heading towards the hangar.
So, Victor, as this, as you're reading this message,
for like the third time now.
As you start rereading it for another time, you notice these two make their way into the mech shop that Spark owns, and Spark, you will see these two come in as well.
That's a bold assumption because Spark is neck deep in a mech right now. And so he's not really seeing a whole lot of what else is going on. And then once the third pilot walks in, he's like, oh shit, there's something happening. So he drops whatever he's working on and doesn't pick up his communicator, by the way, to see what's actually happening. He sees 3 customers coming in. So he approaches those 3 customers and he says, hello. Dakota's actually out on lunch this early afternoon. And, I'm assuming it's It's early afternoon. Anyway, so Dakota's actually out on lunch. She's not here to handle the paperwork and whatnot. But what can I do for you? How can I help you?
Question, Camille. Do I know Spark? Or does Spark, do we know each other?
What's your character's name?
Drake.
Yes, Drake and Spark, I'm assuming, because you do work in the sector, would have a working relationship with Spark.
Yeah. Spark, check your comm.
Right. My comm. Oh shit. So, hey, I don't know why you're here. I
just point at my mech that's parked in the back.
No, it's totally. I know why you're here. I mean, I know why. I guess I know why all of you guys are here. I don't know why we are here specifically, but I'm with you. I'm totally. Obviously, there's somebody who knows some more shit than we do. So I'm gonna defer to that person's judgment. Hi, I'm Spark. Spakitor Blau. Spark. Just call me Spark. This is Dakota. Named after my beautiful partner, and she's here to help us as well as whatever mechs you guys have that are probably parked here as well. Oh, what's your name? My good lady,
Victor. Hi.
Victor.
We've talked about. It's fine. We all
Listen,
got
so
the text, right?
Dakota handles the stuff. I just work on the mechs. I don't know what to tell you. I'm here. I work on the mechs.
Yeah,
That's what I do. It's my thing.
yes.
Good job.
Yes, we all got them.
So
Yeah.
we're here. I'm working on
including a fifth person who is not present in the room right now.
So who's okay?
Because, quick question, just because he was browsing forums, has Vanish's name, call sign ever, or description ever popped up on some mech forum or weaponry forum? Like, is this new tech?
Oh,
Not to your knowledge.
William, I know
Okay.
Because I feel like if Vanish were to pop up somewhere on the OmniNet, she'd be doing her job wrong.
Yeah, that's fair.
William, I know Vanish knows Drake. Does Drake know Vanish?
Probably not. I think Vanish probably knows Drake by periphery and has sort of made it a point to avoid drawing his attention unless she absolutely needs to.
Well, no, because I think we had established that you were like hired to kill me at one point.
Oh yeah, hired to kill you at one point and decided not to. Yeah.
I'm just curious if in that interaction we met or not.
No,
I missed this. Why would one know Drake?
Drake is at the moment he's just a regular for all of you guys.
For me, yeah.
Yeah, for all of you guys. Some Vanish knows Drake because Drake is wanted in one of the star systems nearby.
Oh, just one. Okay,
just one.
I'm good.
Not this one. Just one.
Just one, but not this one.
Not this one. No.
Be a little wanted as a treat.
To know.
Just a little wanted.
And yeah, I think
he's like baby wanted. He's not even really wanted.
Only wanted by the entire law enforcement division of one of the star clusters. That's one of them.
Once again, he's baby wanted. He's not actually wanted.
I think that interaction ended with Vanish sitting on a rooftop watching Drake doing his work from down below and just deciding, yeah, this one's I'm not gonna bother with this one. That very Batman aesthetic of you get to go.
You get to live.
This time.
Yeah. So I just sort of raise my hand like I'm taking attendance or something. He's like, "Hi, Drake. I pilot that one. We should probably go, or this thing won't be there."
Yeah, no, totally. I'm with you. Let's saddle up.
Are the coordinates planet side?
Yes.
Okay.
They are on the other side of the planet from the capital. It'll take a couple of hours by shuttle to get there.
And I'm assuming
so our mechs will go on the shuttle, and the shuttle will take our mechs there.
Yeah.
Or
I'm
we
sorry,
can
can.
easily be
I'm just not
assumed-
really familiar with my system with this. With
No,
this
no, it's fine. Like, each of you can be assumed. Like, if you each travel independently, which I assume you do, then you would each have like a one-person shuttlecraft that can fit your mech in the back.
So if you don't mind me taking these liberties, because I'm already borrowing a bunch from both Native American and just Japanese history characterization and particular anime, I like the idea that the what is I keep writing the name of my own mech. The Yamitachi has like a G Gundam style drop pod lander that it just sort of crouches down in that closes over it.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
So you would probably drop from orbit
Yeah,
to
well,
a
like
combat zone.
yeah, so like it kneels down in the lander, which closes off to transition to wherever it's going to be dropped to.
If I may, that really wouldn't make sense from a financial perspective. It wouldn't really make sense for us to use that technology or those materials,
Well,
if we're only traveling on the planet. Like it would only really make sense.
No, this is how Vanish gets around, like from system to system.
From system to system, yes, but if we're on the same planet, then it wouldn't make sense for us to do that. We would just travel within our mechs, or we would use whatever.
Or you could
in-planet
use
shuttle
a
that we would use.
shuttlecraft to
Yeah.
Right.
vastly
And
accelerate
so
travel time.
that was really my question. Are we just gonna
yeah.
hop onto the same shuttle and transport our 4 mechs or 5
You might-
mechs to there?
You might be able to commandeer a larger vessel.
I think
I feel like
it-
I think the implication there was that we had like land-based
Yeah, we
shuttles
have personal shuttles.
that
Yeah.
fit one
You each-
mech.
Yeah, and I think in Vanish's case,
That would make sense. That would absolutely make sense.
because she tends to travel alone for a lot of the time, she brings her lander with her in case she needs to bug out.
Gotcha.
So she would probably just sort of, because it's a lander and can either launch into orbit or drop out of orbit, probably just loads the mech up onto a lander and has the shuttle carry the lander to where it needs to go.
I dig that. I didn't mean it to be difficult. I'm just kind of
No,
learning
yeah.
the system. So.
No, it's all good.
Can my shuttle be just a giant motorcycle that my mech? Because I like that aesthetic, and I feel like Lancer
yeah,
is a world where that aesthetic it sort of fits.
I don't see why not.
Substance over style, or
Space
style
Bike
over
put a
substance. I
whole
dig it.
big trailer behind it.
no, it's just like it's so I
It's
go
a mixed
so,
size motorcycle.
So I go over and get into my mech and start walking out of the garage. And you all see this. So Fang is this large bipedal mech with a sort of an assault rifle slung down at one side, various canisters and things attached to it, and a large blade just hanging off of its back, tucked underneath a long black cloak that it. So the mech walks outside, and there is a large square, what you would assume to be some sort of like monument, off to one side of the bar, that the
It's
mech
really weirdly placed for a monument.
Yeah, it's also like it's on its side. It's like long and rectangular, but it's a square. It's a big rectangular box that the mech walks over to, reaches down and presses down the top of it, and the box unfolds into what is distinctly a gigantic version of a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. That the mech then sits astride, revs it up, and takes off.
No, actually, I have a correction to make for Vanish. I realized the better answer is that Vanish has just sort of like a personal, like individual shuttle. The mech is in orbit, just sort of keeping a geosynchronous orbit with Vanish, waiting to drop if Vanish needs it.
There you go.
Drake, I have a question.
Yes.
Is your motorcycle space capable?
Yes.
Thought so.
The motorcycle is space capable.
I dig
Because why
that.
not?
Ghost
I dig
Rider in the
that on a
sky.
fundamental level.
So yeah, so that's how I'm getting around. How are the rest of you getting around? I know Williams. But...
I'm just gonna fly my mech there, unless there's some reason to do something else.
It would be faster to take a shuttle.
Okay, then I'll take a shuttle. I'll
All right.
use a shuttle to take my mech there.
Do we have any thoughts from Victor or Tyro on how they travel to the coordinates?
The only
Go ahead.
thing that's that particularly stands out is that his mech kind of walks over to his ship and loads up, like it sits across the top and then it folds down into it, kind of forming in or folding into the same general body style, and then spray painted on the sides of the ship are robot arms, because his ship or his mech doesn't have any actual arms. It's just all missiles. So it looks like he's riding a bicycle. The ship's actual paint is fairly nice, but spray painted on the side is that.
You got a mural of
Nice.
what it would look like if my mech had arms.
Yes.
It's like the Warframe ships where you just like you sort of fold into the ship.
Yeah.
Yep. Another one.
Nice. Yep, I'm just gonna go over. I slot something into the because I think she was working on the NHP overnight, just fixing up some of the coding. So she slots that in and then just pats it on the shoulder and says, "Let's go next." And yeah, just gets a generic shuttle. I think I'm renting because I'm not from here.
You've got
Yeah, it would make sense that you needed to
I
get a
have to like
shuttle in a
hail a
hurry.
taxi. Yeah.
you've got like the Enterprise rent-a-car of a shuttle. Like
Yep.
Right.
it's just like whatever the equivalent of a Ford Fiesta is, but
Yep.
mech carrying capable.
Literal flying white box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
White box for a white neck.
Except it's got an ad on the side.
Yeah, it's like a panel van but bigger.
Mhm.
It's a flying brick.
It's got an ad for a moving company on the side. Okay, so with that in mind, well, less in mind, words are hard. With that nailed down, let us, since we have some new players to learn, so let's go through the stages of a mission before we get into an actual map.
That would be helpful. Thank you.
It is divided into 4 stages at this time, which the first one we have technically already covered, briefing. The message you got from the NHP Central has outlined the situation that they find themselves in and the goal that is involved. For those reading the Lancer rulebook, this is all on page 42 to start with.
Awesome.
So I have presented information about the situation that is relevant to you. Once you've chosen the mission goal, it is time to set the stakes, the mission's possible outcomes and significance, which there's an experimental warship at stake here.
Mm-hmm.
Me wanty. Spaceship, me want.
Makes sense. So we move to stage 2, preparation. In this stage, the pilots choose the mechs and gear they're taking into the field, which for the most part we've already done, but there might be some things that you want to swap out on the way.
So at this point we can look at our gear and look at our next loadout is and change it up if we feel the need.
And for the sake of simplicity, we probably won't do that today, but just for future reference, that's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
My setup's good for right now. We don't have any additional
All right.
colors that we want.
I'm good.
Can I get everyone therefore to synchronize their sheets so that I can resync, get all the information I need?
How do I do that?
So
In your character sheet, at the bottom of the word, what's the word I'm looking for? The sidebar on CompCon, dossier, narrative profile, tactical profile. There's a gear button. So if you click that and then go to cloud management, I believe it is.
publish pilot data.
Mm-hmm.
That will sync your data to
I've
the cloud.
actually changed things, so that's in the narrative profile you said.
Yep.
There's a gear button on the bar with dossier, narrative profile, etc. It's all it's on the right hand side of the bar.
You can't see the gear from if you're in. So you do have the narrative profile.
So from the narrative profile,
Bottom of the screen.
At the bottom of the screen.
Find the gear that says pilot options.
gear that says pilot options.
So, like at the bottom of the screen, it goes dossier, narrative profile, tactical profile, mech hangar. Then there's a little mech, that's your mech sheet. There's a little power button, that's active mode. Then there's a / and a gear.
Gotcha. Okay, so then I will say from pilot options, I'll say cloud management.
Yep.
Yes.
And then push publish.
Publish pilot data.
Yes.
Gotcha. Thank you for that.
Yep.
That helps. So I published that, and then so now my stuff should be.
Your stuff is synced to the cloud so that
It should
Andrew
be.
can download it.
Yeah. Correct. So he should be good.
Okay.
Andrew,
Yep,
you should
there
be
it
good
is.
for me.
Yes, I have Spark updated. Give me a moment and I'll just quickly sync everyone else. Just so I have all the information I need, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All the information, you killer. You have a list of all.
That's
of
cool. I have other DMs that do that as well. I'm not upset.
You have a list of all of our weaknesses.
Bold of you to assume I'll use them.
Bold? I don't know that that's bold.
Now, Andrew is not a GM like, for instance, me.
Tyro synced. Spark has been synced. Let me check Drake.
Andrew is a very kind GM.
I try to be. I usually succeed. Okay.
As I am the kind of GM that pits my level 1 characters against a flotilla of pirate rats.
You also
I've even
killed my
gotten to
one
the fight
character
with them
3
yet.
times, so.
I did kill Hope 3 times, but to be fair, two
Or
of those.
no, 4! 4! The 4th one stuck.
The 4th one stuck. 2 of those were her fault, and I brought her back too.
My fault. My fault. Never rocks.
The first one was not your fault. The first one was William's fault.
Yes.
The second and third time were your fault,
Yeah.
and the 4th time was narrative.
Listen, I had a character who had been explicitly developing a weapon. You expect them not to use it in the first chance they get.
It was a cannon. They were underground. It summoned a purple worm.
Yikes. Okay, I have everyone synced up on my end. I have the mission ready to go. A bit that we missed is stage 3 reserves, establishing the reserves that pilots are bringing in the mission, which doesn't really help here because this is the first session and no one has any.
Okay.
So we go straight to stage 4, boots on the ground.
On the motorcycle.
And this is the scene that you find yourselves in. Arrange yourselves as you like within the blue space, your deployment zone.
The Roll20 screen. Let me fix the Roll20 screen so the audience can see it.
The grid is so solid and clean.
That's baked into the tiles. I spent quite a while putting this together, I'm not going to lie.
I appreciate.
Yes.
Thank you. You should all have control of your tokens. I've given them health and heat bars.
Nope, I'm good where I am.
Yep, all good.
My positioning is specifically where the Yamitachi lands.
I'm going to have to step off camera for just a minute, please. I'm sorry.
Yep, all good. We
Do
got
the
time.
blue hexes have any significance?
That's your deployment zone. You can
Okay.
pack your mech anywhere in there. I will get rid of it once the mission actually starts.
Got it.
I like that you've designated what kind of cover these trees
All right, I'm back.
provide.
And for everyone, for the people that aren't used to playing with CompCon, now that we're actually in the mission, on that same lower bar where there's dossier, narrative profile, tactical profile, etc., look for the diamond power button. Click on it. That'll take you to the active
Oh.
mode.
Oh,
This is
Wherein
where
you
can
choose a
act-
mech and enter a mission.
okay.
and once you're in the active mode, you hit start mission, I'll ask you to pick your mech. Then you hit engage combat mode. That's where you'll find all the things you're capable of doing in a fight.
I'm so
And-
sorry,
oh,
John. Can
boy.
you repeat that, please?
So at the bottom of your narrative profile, look for the diamond-shaped power button. Click on it.
Right.
That'll take you to the
Okay.
active mode, or to the active mode screen. Then
Okay.
at the bottom of that screen, click Start Combat. Then a window will pop up asking you to select your mech. Select your mech, OK, or enter, whatever it says, and then you will be in your combat mode. All of your options at your finger.
And I have just found out just now what the GM side of that looks like. On another side note, shout out to the Lancer Discord PilotNet for their resource channel where I found most of this stuff.
Also, shout out to the creators of Lancer RPG for creating CompCon, which is an online interface that you can use to play their game that feels like an interface you might have in your mech.
It is pretty cool.
Okay, I need to pull
All
up
right, you good? You good, Camille?
itself.
I am good, I
All right,
think.
cool. You'll be able to see like your movement and your structure and your points and air capacity and all your stats.
Yes, I'm going to need to step off camera for just a minute, and I'll be
Good.
right back.
Yep, all good. Excuse me. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just double checking the sit rep I put together for this. Because it has... This is not just a bog standard kill 'em all deathmatch.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I mean, yeah, that's true. GM notepad, encounter information. Nope, that's... Oh, wait.
Also,
Nope,
for people
that's
that aren't
not it.
familiar with what your abilities do, remember to open up your pilot talents. They are by default closed. So open them up so you can know what they do.
Click grab.
Some of them, like mine, have buttons.
Those. And... Yeah, we'll do that. Which means you're not needed right now. Oh wait, no, you are.
Love this. Looks so good.
Thank you.
I love the little digital like satellite dish, the little pixelized satellite dish. It's so good.
Yeah, that's a little bit of pixel art I've had kicking around for a while.
And like the defining, like having hexes that define what the cover is, also real good.
Okay, so... Oh, whoops, I hecked up. Okay. Well, so as you all approach the combat zone and take stock of the base as a whole, it is built into the side of a very large hill. What you can see here is the entranceway, a small landing pad to the south, and a communications array to the north. A handful of barricades have been, well, less barricades and more just general barriers have been deployed to prevent someone from just driving a truck in at full force. I mean, I say truck, I really mean a truck that a mech could drive because this place is massive.
Yeah.
It's built to house a starship as far as you can tell. But from your position, you don't actually see where a starship might be parked. And seemingly waiting for you, or otherwise seemingly waiting for you, or guarding the entrance to the facility, are a pair of mechs, one much larger than the other, and a small squad of infantry.
Uh-oh.
The more adept, the more experienced pilots among us will recognize the mechs as an engineer and a barricade.
Why does it have a giant health bar?
Because the token size is, well, it has to account for all of that. The token size is massive, and I can't change the size of the bar itself. Don't worry about
fair.
it.
I was just.
Yeah, that bar.
I'm being concerned.
The bar looks huge, but it might only be 3.
Okay, let's look on the bright side. Let's just say that's 3 then.
I mean, infantry don't have a lot of health.
Keep telling yourself that, you lot.
Okay, I will. I'll live in denial.
Given that I misread
the
this.
thing about the infantry is you kill them.
Sorry, you cut out there for a moment, so the only bit I heard there was the thing about infantry is that you kill them.
Yeah, that's all that we got.
Honestly, that's fair.
Yeah.
And the thing about infantry is that you kill them unit by unit within the squad, so you just sort of slowly whittle them down rather than killing them all at once.
I mean, facts is facts.
Unless you have something that deals damage to multiples of them at the same time.
Yeah, grenades, rockets, stuff like that.
Look at these grenades and rockets I have.
Because I didn't reread the sitrep properly, you may rearrange yourselves as you like before we get into actual combat.
I'm good where I'm at.
This is good, yeah.
Actually,
I have cover to hide behind.
I want to go here.
So do I.
Tree.
Yep, we're good.
There's some good cover to hide behind.
Okay. So paving that, don't need that anymore. And we enter an actual combat. So the way this works is it's an I go, you go system. And in any given scene, the players always take the first turn. You can go in any order you like, then an enemy unit will respond back and forth until the end of the round.
First?
Sure.
Cool.
Go for it.
So first thing I'm going to do so I'm looking around. Can I tell what weapons Next and Wager have on their mounts?
Yeah, a giant howitzer.
Is that it?
No, there's other stuff. We've got an assault rifle is my main one.
Okay.
But I have howitzers, heavy mount, and then a segment knife and a pistol.
Okay. And on Wager?
On Wager, you see a Nexus weapon, missiles where arms should be, and also a large cannon that is currently not engaged on his back.
And the fifth mech that is rising from the lander that it got dropped off on is apparently has one arm that is replaced with a heavy assault rifle, which is a cyclone pulse rifle, and a heavily bulky right arm that is presumably concealing some form of weapon.
Okay, so I'm going to the howitzers have a blast area, don't they?
Yes, they do. They are range 20, blast 2.
Cool. So I'm gonna. So over the intercom, you just hear your code's reading something really long, and then also next. So I'm just gonna call you next. See if you can't pin down that infantry with that big gun on your back, as I use my free action to give you a leadership dice mark.
Sure. So,
leadership dice.
You're kind of faint, John.
Oh, sorry, I turned away from my mic. Let me turn my volume up. A leadership dice is a accuracy. So whenever you roll to attack, you get you can add when you have accuracy, you get to add a d6 to the roll and add it to the result.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
So I'm using my free action to issue an order to you. You on your turn, if you choose to use the leadership dice, you can. If you can also choose to give it back to me if you don't want to use it.
Okay.
But if you do, you'll have an accuracy. So
specifically, you can use it to fulfill the thing that you were told to do.
Yeah, which is shoot them with your howitzer.
Fair.
And then I'm going to move. I have soft cover at the moment.
From anyone shooting through the tree, yes.
Well, no, I have soft cover. I have integrated chaff launchers, so at the start of my turn, I just have soft cover. I lose it if I attack or force another creature to make a save, though, which I'm going to do. I'm gonna move. I have five hexes of movement. So 1, 2, 3. Range 5. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, good, just enough. So I'm gonna move up past the tree, reach up and grab one of those large canisters that's just sort of hanging from bandoliers across the mech, and I'm gonna throw a frag grenade at them.
At the squad. All right.
So all characters within blast 1 of the area, it's just the squad, to make an agility save.
Okay, where's the...
And it is a blast, so they will take full damage from it.
That one. 8. I believe that's a fail.
Save DC. My save DC target is a 10, so yes.
Okay.
So they are going to take 3 explosive damage.
As 3 of them explode as a mech-sized grenade rolls through their number.
And then I am going to use another quick action to skirmish by shooting at them with my assault rifle. Does a 14 hit the infantry?
1 second, just double checking whether they actually gain any cover from the barrier between you and them, but them not being adjacent to it. Let's see.
I believe it's if the attack has to pass through the cover to reach them.
Anytime a target is obscured or obstructed somehow, checking for cover. Yes, I would say they have soft cover.
Yes, they would have cover.
So
I'd
roll me a d6 and subtract it from the total.
So that makes it
Total of 8.
Total of 8.
Which does still hit their evasion.
All right. So 5 damage from the assault rifle. So yeah,
Ow.
Just grenade and then raise the rifle up. And that's my turn.
Oh wait.
That's targeted, so they would have resistance to that.
Right, yes. Have resistance to all damage from attacks that aren't line, cone, burst, or blast. So they take 3 damage instead of... Sorry, I just set to full, then it's 3. Golden rule is always round up. And now somebody else.
Now it's
That's
an enemy
everything?
turn. Yep, that's everything.
Okay. One sec. I just need to... Sorry, this is my first time using the GM interface.
Yeah, it can be fun to get used to.
Yeah, that can be hanky.
Okay, so... who will I have as theirs? Take the first turn on their end. I think... Yes, I think the engineer will take a first turn. So they're going to move. Well, they do not have much movement speed. Okay. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to hide behind this barricade and take a quick action to deploy a turret. Any free adjacent space. Good, very good. No, you can't see that health bar. Wait, what? Yeah, get rid of that. There we go. Alright, so the engineer takes a quick action to deploy a turret, and what's the range on... Oh. And... yeah, they're going to take a shot at the closest mech, which is Fang, with a flak cannon.
Come at me. So I have soft cover from the thing. From the soft cover that's between me and them.
And they miss completely.
Yes, they do.
As a 4 goes wide, leaning around the barricade a little bit to fire and whistles over the heads of the squad. But oh wait, no, that wouldn't matter. Sorry, I just noticed the flight cannon is a smart weapon, which would target your e-defense instead of your evasion.
But a 4 still misses.
Yeah. How do? Aha! There we go. And done your turn. Okay, so the engineers. Oh wait, the turret also takes a shot. As long as something is within range 10, which I doubt. Yeah, no, the turret does not fire anything. Out of range. Who would like to go next?
I would like to go.
All right.
So
You just so that we all have the information. You could go next, or next could go with the accuracy die to their attack that I've given them, or if Wage has it, if Camille or if Cody have any ideas that they might want to implement, they could also go. If you've got an idea right now that you think would need to go before anyone else goes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna barrage things.
yeah, I would like to do something to help disable that barricade for a minute, or at least force it to move out of position.
I'm gonna stick a blade in its face. So other than that, I'm good.
Mine can be enacted at any time.
So for Camille, waiting till it gets closer is a good thing. So.
Yeah, so I'm going to try and force that barricade out of position.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, yeah.
Sorry, my nose has been acting up lately.
Good. My nose acts up all the time, which is a result of having a deviated septum for most of my life. Why I can't breathe. Because if you look at a cross section of my face, for most of my life, the septum, which is that center part of your nose, was slanted over this way so far
yikes.
that I could barely breathe out of one nostril. It was an 80% deviation. So one nostril
That's
was...
the fact. I remember that surgery.
Yeah, one nostril was almost completely clogged. And combine that with the fact that I don't have upper sinuses, means that not only was one nostril completely clogged, but I didn't have as much space in my face for snot as the rest of you have.
Well, it's something new about my friends every day.
Yeah. I have no upper sinuses, which is why I can't get a migraine.
Huh.
Okay, yeah. So the plan that
That's
I had.
your superpower.
That's my superpower. Yeah.
Yeah. So the plan that I had doesn't work quite how I wanted it to. However, I'm probably still going to make that barricade try and move by virtue of being a threat where he doesn't want it to be.
Would it work better if our howitzer blew away their soft cover in the form of their infantry?
Maybe, yeah, actually. Just because I was hoping to use my smoke grenades to try and make them for that position, but I realized smoke grenades are not blind grenades. That's an SSC thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So do you want to...
Let me howitzer then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Barrage.
Okay, so point of order, to barrage, you pick 2 mounts on your mech and attack with every weapon on them.
Yeah.
So you might have, your other weapons might be out of range.
My assault rifle, if I move up a little bit, it's
Or with
got range 10.
or with one super heavy weapon, depending.
Yeah,
True,
I don't have a
but
super
no
heavy
one-
weapon.
I think only one of us has a super heavy right now.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, I thought so.
But I've got an assault rifle as my main. I think it's 10, right? If I
Yep,
move
that
up.
is range 10.
And you have five bits of movement that don't interfere with your attack, so you can move up 5 squares if you want.
Make sure that your howitzer doesn't have the ordnance tag.
Oh, right.
Oh, right. Yes.
It does. It does. I have the same one.
Because the
Does
thing
it?
about ordnance is that you have to use it before you move
Can you
or take any other action.
can you barrage and move in the middle of the
Oh
barrage?
yeah.
Nope.
Well, can I split up the barrage and basically do the howitzer move and then do the other one?
You could.
Unfortunately, no.
Could you technically skirmish and then skirmish again? Well, no, you need to. You'd
You
have to
can't do the
overcharge,
same action
yes.
twice unless you're overcharging. If you overcharge, you can skirmish again. But
So
Okay.
There is a way. There is a way to split up your move. You'll just take a bit of heat to do it.
Okay. I'm gonna do that then. Let's
Okay. So
let's make bad decisions.
So starting
So-
from your original position, you'd want to fire
park
the howitzer
next
first.
back where they were.
Yep.
Hey, kiddo.
Which is I think up here.
Yeah, there's close enough.
You were,
Yeah, close
you were
enough.
one over. You were right
Once I went over. Okay. There.
there.
Okay.
Because you were directly
And
behind
yep,
the tree.
definitely within range of anything.
Howitzer it.
Camille, your kid's playing with your camera.
Yeah, my kid is being extra. I'm gonna mute because my kid
Yeah.
is being a bit much.
So if you howitzer the squad, you can use that extra accuracy dice.
Yep. Okay.
So you'd roll a d20 plus 1d6.
D20 plus 1d6. All right.
I am going to put a blast indicator on the map.
12.
There we are.
And you can
So, because a howitzer is blast 2, and this token and this indicator is only a blast 1, it also affects every space adjacent to it. So, you can park it there and hit both the squad and the barricade.
Ooh.
which would still get the accuracy die.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay, so the thing about area attacks is that you make separate attack rolls for each target.
Oh, okay.
Would you get the accuracy die on both targets?
Hang on, let me check the leader talent. Compendium talents. +1 on accuracy on any action that directly follows from that order. So I would say yes, because you're including the squad in the attack. You are taking an action that follows the order.
Yeah, so you get another d20 plus d6, which you did. Or I'm sorry, another d20 plus d6 to hit the
Why am I
to hit the
making...
barricade.
To attack the barricade as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so I roll again.
Yeah, because whenever you make a blast attack like that, you have to roll to hit each target in the blast.
16. Even better.
And because cover is a thing in this map, cover is typically drawn from the center of a blast rather than from between you and the target. So no cover here.
Sweet.
So you hit. Does that hit the barricade? I hope that hits the
Let me
barricade.
check the barricade.
I hope to God
Yep,
that hits
absolutely, it hits the barricade.
As an aside, cover being drawn from the center of the blast actually makes a lot of sense mechanically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
because the explosion is going off right there.
Yeah, it's cool. Okay.
Yeah,
so
it's not
then-
like you're tearing. You have to tear the shell through the tree and the fence. Okay, so go ahead and roll me damage for the howitzer. You only roll damage once, and it applies to both targets because you hit them both.
It's 2d6.
Yep, and when you on your character on CompCon, when you use the like if you hit the skirmish button on your howitzer, it'll ask you for what you rolled in the attack roll space. You can type that in and then hit the attack button, and then it'll ask you for what your damage was, which you can type in and hit, and then it'll track that you've used that quick action already.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
7.
7 damage to both. Let me check the
7
barricade.
explosive damage.
It bypasses the barricade resistance. Let's see here. Okay, so what was left of the squad is vaporized in the blast.
Cool.
and
Excellent.
and the barricade takes 6 damage.
Yeah.
As its armor is reduced.
This is
Reduces the damage taken.
Sweet.
this is why the leader talent is very useful.
Okay, so that was a skirmish action. You still have movement and another quick action.
Okay, I'm gonna move up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here,
Okay.
and do quick action.
May I make a suggestion?
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
Do you intend to fire the assault rifle this turn?
Yes.
Okay, so what you want to do is boost, which is basically a dash. You can move up to your speed
Okay.
again.
Okay.
That takes a quick action.
Okay.
The
And then I'm overcharging, basically.
and then
Right.
then you can overcharge.
I was going to do one thing at a time. So
But no, the controls for your action, everything in the active menu are on the bottom of the screen. Quick actions are the icon that's a hexagon that's half filled.
this is definitely a game that's meant to be played with 2 monitors, I feel.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
It helps so much.
it
Yeah.
absolutely helps to have.
I
multiple
can't wait
monitors.
till I get mine back. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go. Can I still hit them from over here? No, not really. Okay, I kind of have to charge straight in. Shit.
You can plant your butt against the soft cover
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
and fire over it.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
because
right
you're
to here.
okay.
basically.
Yep. Yeah, I'll say that's adjacent to the barrier.
Yep. And yep, that
Um,
lets me hit the barricade. Because
Actions.
it's 10 for the assault rifle.
Aha.
So so once you've used your quick action to boost,
Mhm.
in your free actions, which is the arrow that's on the lower right hand corner of the screen,
Sure.
click on that. And there's a thing that says overcharge. You're gonna click on that, and it'll bring up the overcharge menu and tell you what it does.
For those of you playing at home, overcharge lets you take any quick action, even ones you've already taken, as a free action, at the cost of heat.
So in
I
this,
don't know. I'm
in-
just gonna mark an overcharge in here because I don't quite get the things at the bottom. But I've marked an overcharge. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
so you also get 1 heat from that overcharge.
and 1 heat. Cool.
And then
So now you can make an attack with the assault rifle, which will ignore any cover that's
Whoop.
yeah, because you're basically just planting the assault rifle on the barricade and firing from there.
All right. 1d6.
This one
is
will
this
just be a d20.
okay?
Just a flat roll this time. 11, which does in fact beat the barricade's evasion. Let's go ahead and roll damage.
Sweet.
6.
That's a d6. Four.
Okay. The barricade takes 3.
Okay.
As some of the rounds just glance off the armor plating it has.
Now, armor in this game is a flat damage reduction amount
Mhm.
rather than making it harder to hit.
That's my turn.
Okay. Go ahead and mark Victor's turn is done. Great.
Oh, and I would like to oh no, that's the first time. No, within. Never mind. I'm
All
good.
right.
I was reading a thing I can do.
Yeah, fair enough.
Not close enough though.
At the start of the barricade's turn, the entire right arm of the barricade comes to life as it begins printing a massive slab of hard cover right next to it. Let's bring the barricade to the front so you can see its HP. And yeah, I think it's gonna stay right where it is. And is anyone within range of that? Let me check. Oh, look, Next is in range, but has
Shit.
soft cover against this attack as it fires the cannon that is built into its left arm. Oh, and it has +1 accuracy. This is a flat roll. Accuracy and cover balance each other out. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that a 3 misses.
Probably what's it going against?
Your evasion,
My evasion?
which is definitely higher than 3.
Yeah, it's an 8. No. That misses.
Okay. What's the sensors on this thing? 15? Cool. All right. Given that that's vastly failed, it will instead try a tech attack against Next as well. Oh, wait, no. No, it's going to try this against Fang, as it uses Drag Down.
Hey, I'm not the one that was firing a howitzer, all right?
I mean, you're also out in the open.
Shut up.
Yeah, 23 against your E defense.
Yes.
Absolutely
A
hits.
23
Ouch.
hits my 8 E defense.
Okay,
No, see, what you
so
have to do is...
John, this is how Jeremy feels
Yeah,
every
yeah.
time you ask
I
that
know,
question
I know,
of him.
I know. And I also know how good it feels to ask the question, though.
So, Drake, on your next turn, you take 2 AP energy damage for every space you voluntarily move.
That's going to hurt. But I'm
Yep.
still going to do it. That means if I move 6 spaces, I take a structure damage.
Yep. And
Take it around
that
that
is all the
hardcore.
barricade can do.
All right. Now I would like to put that barricade out of its misery. Does anyone have any objections?
Wait, I don't know. Wager, what's your range?
I also have a howitzer.
So range 20, which means he can hit
So
anyone.
what's the range on your super heavy, William?
15. I don't have to move that far.
Okay, so I mean either one of you are good to hit it.
Yeah.
Though the howitzer doesn't have to maneuver around the cover.
Trust me, that's not a problem.
Okay.
Although, well, no, that's still easily within range to hit everything.
It's between the two of you.
I'm fine with waiting though.
All right. So we're just gonna actually, yeah, we're gonna do it this way. We're going to, because if I
Are you going to activate your thing, or
I'm debating whether I want to activate my core power because there's surely more things to fight inside.
Oh, absolutely. There's going to be more things to fight inside. We're going to get up and close and personal so Camille can wreck somebody's face.
I have tried to cater to everyone's capabilities for our first mission.
Out as a different scene.
Sorry?
I'm assuming. Sorry, my internet connection decided to freak out. I'm assuming that once we get inside, that will count as a different scene.
Yes.
Okay. So I would not keep my core booster for that.
Oh, wait,
long.
Initiative. We can take any quick action as a free action.
Oh yeah, once.
We're
Oh, yeah,
Everest.
that's fair.
We're the fastest.
Scene.
Oh,
We're the fastest mountains in space.
I don't even need my power up. That's right.
Yes, the Everest has a frame trait that lets them do 1 quick action as a freebie once per scene, which this
It
is.
still can't be anything you've done already once. So it's
No, if it's a free action, you can do it again. That's the whole point.
Oh,
is you can do a quick. If you do a quick action as a free action, you can repeat.
Oh, well, in that case, Mara didn't have to take any overcharge.
It's fine. I'm okay.
All right. Well,
I'll use it at some point.
I mean, yeah, you can just use it next round if there is anyone
I'm
still alive at that point.
I'm going to overcharge anyway because I'm about to boost twice or 3 times.
The Mad Zoomies approach.
Again,
I'm gonna be moving 3 times.
The Everest is the fastest mountain in space.
So I'm going to go 5 for my regular movement. I'm going to activate initiative for a free boost, and then I'm going to overcharge for another boost to get all the way over here.
Okay, so you take 1 heat from that.
Yep, I take 1 heat from that, and he no longer has any cover as I use my full action to barrage him with my Cyclone Pulse Rifle.
And because the Cyclone Pulse Rifle is a super heavy weapon, is the only weapon you can attack with in a barrage.
Exactly. No accuracy, but
okay, 1 heat.
But it is
yep,
accurate.
no cover.
That's the problem with it. But It's reliable 5, so still take 5.
Yeah. Sorry, the roll only just came up on my end. That's a 2.
Wait, is it accurate?
Yes, it is accurate.
So
Sorry.
it gets
I put a
D-
static bonus.
Yeah, it gets a
rather than
D6 on a 1. Not that it matters. I don't think a
I
7
mean, that's
hits
still a
it.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
the-
7 will hit it.
I can't see the roll.
No,
Come on, roll 20. Do your thing.
It rolled a 1. It rolled a 1.
Yeah, I rolled a 1. Even if I added a D6, it wouldn't do anything.
No, you still could.
Okay, well, let me see a D6 then.
You got a chance.
5. I don't think a 5 hits it.
Yeah, still gonna miss.
Yeah, accuracy is a
But
D6,
still.
not a flat bonus.
Reliable 5. So
means it
still
means it does 5 damage, hit or miss.
5 damage.
As in a veritable hailstorm of gunfire. Most of it misses, but what does hits something critical.
Here's the question: does it stand back up? No. Okay.
No.
Good.
So I think the only people that haven't gone yet are us, right?
Yes.
All right. So
Sorry, I'm just marking that off. Yes.
Camille
that's
or
done.
Cody?
The engineer and its turret are the only two things that can shoot back right now.
Okay. Did you want to move closer, Camille, or did you want?
You're still
You
muted,
are
Camille.
muted.
Oh, you're
Yep,
muted.
still muted.
You've been muted this whole time.
I'm so sorry. Thank you very much. I am not muted. I'm sorry. I am muted. Obviously, I was muted. I'm sorry. What I mean is, I am not moving closer. I
Okay.
am absolutely holding my action until he gets close enough for me to attack him. On some straight up Revolutionary War, hold your fire till you see the whites of their eyes bullshit. Like, when
Okay,
he gets close enough that I can fuck him up, I am absolutely going to fuck him up, but I'm not going to get in melee with him.
Let me check Sparks weaponry. Yeah, you've got an assault rifle, so you know what? We'll
Oh, do I have? I'm sorry. Do I have a? I have a melee weapon though too, right?
Yeah, you can also use you can use either.
you've got 3 weapons.
Also-
so
You know what? Now
So what
that
we
I
can
say
do-
that, I'll use my assault rifle then.
okay, so we'll need
so
you to move up to get within
so
range.
I'll move close enough to get in range, and
So
then
you move 5 first.
move 5. And then where am I putting my? Where am I doing my rolls? Am I doing that in Slack?
In roll 20.
In roll 20.
In roll 20. Okay. I haven't seen. Oh, there we go. I need to scroll down. All right. So then I am
So select your token.
select my token, and that's in journal, right?
No, that's in.
Nope,
It's on
on
the
the map.
screen, on the map in roll
On the
20.
map. On the map.
Right here.
Oh, I see. All right, so I'll move. Where do
So-
I need to move to?
So
Anywhere within 5 spaces.
Within 5 spaces. So,
So the closest you can get with a standard move is here.
So here. Oh, here.
yeah,
one
one
more.
more.
So stop that. What? Why? Roll 20 hates me, guys. I'm sorry.
That's all good. We got plenty of time.
All right. So cool. So
So-
there.
Yep.
So you're
And you're still out of range, so you can take the boost quick action to move another 5 spaces.
Need to be within what 10 spaces to fire.
Yeah, 10 with the assault rifle.
but the Barracuda's dead, so it's 10 of the engineer.
Oh yeah.
So I can move. Can I move here?
That's 2. Yeah, that's 2.
Yeah, that's 2 spaces. You can move another 3.
All right.
And even then, you will still be just out of range. Although,
I'll be out of. Okay, so I'm out of range to move here.
well, the barrier is smaller than you, so you can vault it.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, that'll put you in
but-
range.
That'll put you exactly.
And yes, you are exactly within range to attack the engineer. It is not adjacent to the hard cover that the barricade printed, so it has soft cover against you.
Has soft cover against me. Okay, so
Which means you're gonna roll. So in the chat window of roll 20, have you used roll 20 before, Camille? I don't remember.
I have. It's been a
All right,
while.
So you're gonna type /roll space 1d20. And for the difficulty from soft cover, you're then going to put minus 1d6.
Apologies, I just had to crack my window.
And then hit
So
enter.
I
And then
also
just hit
apologize
send?
for
Yeah,
any...
just hit send or hit enter.
Fuck him up.
Fuck him up,
Nice.
real.
Let's check the engineer.
If his evasion is 13, I'm going to be scared.
Oh, it's not. That absolutely hits.
All right, so now for damage, assault rifle does a d6, so you type /roll 1d6. /roll space 1d6.
Five.
Nice.
Solid. Check the engineer. No armor. Very good. So
Brah, brah.
a solid hit, and it's made of tougher stuff than the barricade, which is a bit of a surprise.
Smaller
I
mech.
can
Smaller
send
yet tougher
squad to the
mech.
back.
All right, that's Meal's turn.
Okay.
All right.
Which leaves Tyro.
Yep. So yeah, Blast 2 still puts them right on the edge of it, right?
Let me check the...
Yeah, that would put them.
Where'd I put the blast marker? There it is.
It would hit both of them. It would hit the turret and the engineer.
Yes, it absolutely would.
Okay. All right. So
Because that's a blast one.
quick action, skirmish, fire the howitzer.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
I will endeavor to put together a blast 2 token before
that's fine.
the next session.
You're fine. I'll let you have that. That's fine.
Yes. 6.
No eating it. Fucking eating it. No
I will
Okay,
absolutely
that
open this.
didn't
Please
work.
stay off my camera. No, I don't know how much you guys know about children, but children, for whatever reason, do not like clothes.
Yeah.
I don't know. My children in particular get that from their mother. They do not get it from me. But
Mine get it from me.
so I have to remind my children constantly that no, you cannot just wander onto my camera with no clothes on.
So that's a 1.
Oh.
I rolled a 4 and then a 3 on the inaccurate die.
Ow.
So, fun fact, the barricade cover is also an object that can be attacked, and it's within the radius.
Okay.
The turret
You
can
like to
also be-
attribute this 1 to the barricade's cover.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So, 2 more attacks, 1 on the engineer and 1 on the turret.
Four.
That's going to miss the engineer, unfortunately.
And for the turret, 18.
Yep.
Nice.
Pull the
I can
turret
hit
up.
things that are planted down. All right.
And
So
yet you
that's
missed the broad side of a barricade.
I did. I didn't even hit the corpse right next to it. So that's 2d6 explosion or explosive damage. Whoops, why didn't it roll just twice? All right. So 3 points of explosive damage.
The turret is still functional, but it looks like it's had a terrible day.
All right. So and then I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4. Quick action for the I'm gonna use initiative and boost. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think I'm still outside. Yeah. I'm outside of sensors too.
Yeah, sensors 10, so
Did
yeah,
I- did I-
definitely out of range.
Was I supposed to take 2 heat, by the way, when I got initially hacked? Or is it only...
No, that was a quick tech, not an invade.
Okay.
And NPCs all have very different invade from player side options.
Actually, yeah, no, I'm just going to do the regular boost. I'll save my initiative.
All right, so
Yeah, 'cause I can't
skirmished,
get-
moved, boosted. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope.
Alrighty. So that, therefore, is the end of a round.
Back to the top.
And at the start of... at the end of the first round, the GM deploys all reinforcements anywhere they like. So I've got some reinforcements to bring in.
Oh no.
Hey.
I really don't like that whole any way they like.
Anywhere I like within reason.
No, that scares me. I know GMs who do things any way they like, and that's scary.
Well, I'm not
Just-
that kind of
just
GM. I do tend to
for-
follow the rules.
Just 4 Ronin.
Everybody says that until they do it.
Just 4 Ronin airdrop around Camille's character. Swords drawn.
Well, let's see. I have notes for this. Yes. At the end of the round, your mechs all get a voice call over comms coming from what is described as a generic communications terminal, but one that is used on a ship, on a starship.
Okay.
I answered the call.
Yeah, I'll pick up. I won't say
Yeah.
anything, but
Yeah.
I'll pick up and just listen. Basically.
Query. I am hearing the sounds of gunfire outside. Is this your doing?
Yes.
Good. I am Central.
Hi, Central.
Observation. These appear to be recruits who got the short straw, raiding a research base in the middle of nowhere. They might have mechs, but they are ill-equipped for your counter-invasion.
Cool.
That
Alert.
doesn't make me nervous at all.
Alert. Hostile reinforcements are en route. Prepare accordingly.
As I'm in the middle of my cockpit, like yanking wires because my mech's trying to overheat. Right. Cool. Okay.
As from the north, 2 more mechs and another squad of troops
Oh
show up.
shit. Oh no. That's bad.
Oops, all missiles coming right up.
Oh yeah, there's a rainmaker right there.
Oops, all missiles. I like that.
Where's my reinforcements button?
Hey,
Oh,
no,
oh,
that's
no.
my shtick, guy. There can only be one missile person on the battlefield.
Oh, no, don't
I
want
have
that.
bad news
Sorry,
for you.
how do... add to current encounter. There we are.
I like how I'm still inadvertently the farthest one back from anything.
You're still in plenty of
Okay.
range, though.
Yeah, no, that's the whole point. Is there's more bodies in front of me.
Oh no, I'm in the open. I don't like this. I'm on the wrong side of the barricade from these guys.
So we have reached the top of a round, and fun fact, the players don't go first every round. It alternates.
Ooh,
Oh.
neat.
Oh, cool.
So
That sounds like some bullshit to me.
I'm just doing what the page tells me. So I think the engineer wants to go first. And
Sure
then
he
wants
does.
to hide.
I think the
He's
engineer
gonna-
wants to get these nuts, is what the engineer wants. So I feel like you should just let us go first and be done with it. That's my personal opinion, sir.
Yeah,
But
well, that's
obviously,
just
you
like
know,
your opinion,
hey.
man.
That's just my opinion. It's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel.
So the engineer will quite happily scuttle into the size 2 cover that the barricade made before it met its untimely end.
And not get these nuts. I'm just saying. Like, I just feel like
It's all right, Meal.
maybe
You have
that might be
there's
tempting.
nothing but dead bodies between you and that engineer, Meal. And you're riding an Everest, which means you get a free boost. So you could just run right up into his face and start punching.
All right, I'm good with
Yeah.
that. Carry on.
Well, I've got a surprise for you because guess what? The engineer only knows one flavor and it's turret, as it produces another one. And then it will fire the flat cannon at somebody within range 15.
Come on.
Which...
Try me.
Are you inviting me to shoot you?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure, let's see what happens.
And that's me, not. That's not me. That's John.
That's Drake.
Drake.
He's shooting.
Drake.
That's Drake, the engineer.
He wants to shoot Drake. He doesn't want to shoot me. Just for the record, in case anybody was confused.
+1 attack bonus.
All right. He wouldn't be the only person in the world that would want to shoot Drake.
11.
An 11 hits.
Cool. That is 3 kinetic damage coming at you. As what would normally be used as an anti-air weapon travels in a straight line for once.
I'm fine.
On the engineer's turn, the turrets both fire at the nearest hostile character within range 10, which is
Whoops.
Spark.
Of course, it's Spark. Why wouldn't it be Spark?
The second turret has an equidistance between me and Spark if you want to make a shot at a different target.
Yep. I mean, sure.
I'll just get soft cover off that, but
I wasn't complaining at all. If it's Spark, it's Spark. It's fine. We're cool.
Well, the one that the engineer just printed is going to fire at Spark.
Yeah, okay. Spark is definitely
miss completely because it rolled a 6.
Just as a rule, I'm gonna talk shit anyway, but personally, as an individual, I'm not gonna be upset if I'm the target.
Oh no, that's fine. Well, it turns out that this particular turret was still printing the barrel because
it starts firing and it sprays.
Completely ruins it.
And an arm from the engineer's printing apparatus just whacks it in the side.
Nice.
Meanwhile, the other turret will take a shot at Yamitachi. Minus 1d6 for the soft cover. Still gets a 10.
Yeah, you hit my evasion exactly.
That is 4 kinetic damage to you.
All right.
And the engineer has taken their turn. Okay. Who wants to throw hands?
I would like to take the first position again.
I would like to make an argument for taking first position because I want to get to that assault to try and kill it before it moves.
I would like to provide one of our 2 artillery platforms an offset to their innate inaccuracy, so they can make the trouble to the north of us go away. And also plant a turret so that I can help them do that. Because I'm not going to be able to move this round because if I move, I'll take damage. But I can I can do a bunch of support stuff right now that will help other people on their turn.
Yeah. I will leave it up to you guys, but at the moment I am just within moving to try and strike that assault before anything happens. But if he gets to the assault turn and he chooses to have the assault go next, it might move out of my range.
It's an assault. It's going to move closer to you.
Not necessarily. They have very big guns.
That's true. Yeah, like I would like to do the support stuff first, just to get it out of the way. Also, because I need to use the bathroom and let me get off camera for a second.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Fair and valid.
All right, so over the radio, you guys hear sparks coming out of the cockpit as I'm like ripping things out of walls and rewiring them. The very clean image that Drake has out in person does not reflect the interior of his cockpit. And you just hear, okay, Wager, could you, if you wouldn't mind re-angling your sights and aiming north, I'd appreciate it. As I give a leadership die to Wager. You have
I
an
think
actress.
something's broken.
Yep, fixing it. As
I can hear the sparks.
As I kick a panel and print a turret next to me. So like
observation. Oh good, that is not just me.
I sort of kick a panel and the mech the like sort of like from one shoulder, a compartment just pops out and a turret drops down onto the ground next to me.
Hey, dude. You okay?
Yep, doing fine. Doing fine.
I don't have a player side turret, so I'll just reuse one of the engineer
Actually,
ones.
I can actually launch it. So rather than dropping down, it actually shoots out a little ways, and it's gonna land. It's gonna land over here.
All right.
It attaches to any object or surface within sensors in line of sight. So yeah, I'll get you a turret after I get back. But
Yeah, all good. I've got a placeholder in there for now.
that's my turn.
All right.
Because I'm not in range to shoot anything with my gun. Actually, no, I am in range to shoot it. Yeah, I kick another thing and I shoot at the infantry squad with my assault rifle.
Right.
That.
Tree. Oh, I'm a class 5 idiot. I have just read one of the traits of the squad, and I will remember it for future reference.
If I know,
Is a
I think I
class
know
five
which one it is.
idiot? Is that a special kind of idiot? Just for future
A little
reference.
bit. I am the only one in its category.
Good to know. Good to
What
know.
I have just relearned is that squads always have soft cover pronunciation, even in the open, but can't benefit from hard cover.
So 10.
But a 10 is still going to hit them.
So I roll 1, but assault rifles have reliable too. So for those that don't know what reliable means that if you miss or roll less than the reliable number on your damage, you do the reliable damage. So I hit, but I rolled a 1, which means I do 2 because it's reliable too.
And then the squad has resistance to that damage, so they take 1.
Yeah, so it helps me not suck so hard.
Reliable weapons are good, especially for those who have bad dice.
And I'm blaming that on like the assault rifle just sort of jerked up and fired. It didn't really like aim at all as I'm fucking trying to fix the inside of my mech real quick. And I don't move, so I don't take any damage.
Mm-hmm.
That's my turn. I'll be right back.
Okay. Marking off Drake. And who's next on the docket on my end? I think I'm going to make things interesting. I'm going to use the Rainmaker.
Ooh, oh boy.
So they are going to move. They move 3 spaces behind the tree. And then they are going to use the Javelin Rocket's quick action, which means they choose 3 spaces within line of sight and range 20 that are not adjacent. Oh wait, no, they're going to do that before they move, actually. So slight change of plans, my apologies. I'm going to start with the Javelin Rockets.
Oh, so because the tree blocks line of...
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are definitely taller than most of the mechs. The barricade might have rivaled them, but...
now it's on its back.
Now the barricade is in several pieces. Some of which has been cannibalized by the engineer to build a turret. Okay, so it's going to pick 3 spaces in line of sight and range 20. Now, where can I go that's interesting? Yeah, I'm going to put one right on Fang.
You have the, do you want me to send you my Lancer tokens that includes like Javelin missiles?
Sure. Send them to me through Slack if you could.
Absolutely.
No, I didn't want them in blue. Blue is for players, red is for enemies. There we go. So that's 1.
Am I dead?
No.
No.
Okay.
But you do have a Javelin rocket coming your way.
Oh god.
Who else can the Rainmaker see?
It's okay. I can
Seat
move
one.
before its next turn.
Yeah.
Maybe. If you guys let me go first again.
You'll also paint this space of Spark. And... Nah, can't see Yamitachi. Kenzie next. Is going to paint one on next.
So what that means is that its next turn, it'll drop.
The Rainmaker fires a volley of auto-targeting rockets into the air. The next time a hostile character moves through, starts their turn in, or passes one above one of the chosen spaces, they are hit by a rocket.
Right. It's worse than I thought. Never mind.
Mm-hmm. If you start your turn there, you're gonna get hurt, which means you're gonna get hurt.
Because none of us are Blackbeards or Lancasters.
So I just sent you the zip file with all of the KD Lantern tokens.
And then the Rainmaker will scuttle behind this tree. And oh, that's a thing they can do. I need to double check the exact. Within line of sight and sensors. So who's in line of sight? Oh, no, tape measure. Roll 20. Yamitachi's in line of sight. Rick is not. Nix is not. Cool. They will take the lock-on tech action on Yamitachi.
Right.
So the next attack made against them has plus 1d6 accuracy to it. Or plus 1 accuracy to it.
Yeah.
And that's all the Rainmaker can do.
All right. I would like to try and bring down this assault, if I may.
Go for it, William. Light him up.
Cool.
Oh, that was my battle cry. I didn't.
Oh, light him up.
Say that. Yeah, light him up. Yeah.
Nice.
I like it.
So the Yamitachi is going to, you know what? We're going for it. We got the new guy showing up. At the start of my turn, I'm going to protocol. I'm going to activate my power out, my hyperspec fuel injector.
Oh, kicking off the big leagues.
What does it look like?
So the Yamitachi, the areas that are black, these sort of red vein-like lines begin to faintly glow, and the complete black hits of the red glowing pits in the black skull in the eye sockets just begin to glow as it sort of starts to leave behind an after image trail as it moves very quickly, and it just swirls around the corner to the assault. And then I'm going to make a skirmish attack, and I'm going to use my gladiator feat.
Oh, now what's that do? Remind me.
So, once per scene, I can perform a special signature attack, a quick action with a non-super heavy melee weapon of my choice in place of a skirmish, which is going to be my tactical melee weapon. From each of the 3 categories, a setup, execution, and a flourish to assemble the technique I wish to use. I may choose a different option each time I use the ability to represent different signature moves I've learned over the years. So my setup is I'm going to make the attack treating my weapon's range. Go on. Yeah.
So reading this over myself, I only just realized that I can open multiple windows of CompCon.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks rad.
That's useful. So thanks for sharing.
So I'm going to, because I want to make sure this hits, I'm going to make an attack treating my weapon's range as first 1, taking 1 heat per target. So I'm just going to take a heat guy. And then in my execution, I'm going to gain the AP and overkill tags against a single target of my choice. And then for my flourish, on a hit, the target must make a hull save or become impaired until the end of their next turn.
Okay.
So because I am a duelist, go on.
For those of you playing at home, AP means he will ignore any armor the assault has, and overkill means he rerolls 1s on damage, but takes 1 heat each time he does.
Yeah.
And you can't not do that. So if you roll a series of 1s, you might end up dead, but I put a Fang turret in Slack for you.
Yep.
Whenever.
So because I'm a duelist, I get an accuracy on this.
Yep. First
because I am
melee weapon.
Because I am powered up, I get an accuracy on this.
Okay.
So
I got 2 accuracy.
+1 to attacks, checks, and saves.
So if you have multiple accuracy die, you take the highest one. You don't add both of them. So roll in the formula for this would be roll 1d20 plus 2d6 k1.
Does a 16 hit him?
I'm fairly certain it does. Let me check his stats. Mental assaults. Yes, absolutely.
The same is also true of difficulty. If you have 2 difficulty, You roll them both and take the higher one. Also, difficulty and
Difficulty and accuracy cancel each other out.
cancel each other out. So if you've got a difficulty from inaccurate plus an accuracy from leadership die, you cancel the two.
Mm-hmm. So 16 hits. Go ahead and give me some damage.
8 damage.
Oh boy. Well, bypassing the armor. Yep, takes 8 and is very upset about it.
So because it's within 10 spaces of my turret, I'm going to use my reaction to shoot it with my turret. It takes 3 kinetic damage.
All right. So it takes 2 from the armor. In case you can't tell, he has 1 armor.
So yeah, Yamatashi smashes into it and just over the shoulder, the turret.
Well, specifically because it's the Yamatashi, it sort of glides into place and just sort of appears behind it, and it reaches its right arm out, and a wrist blade just emerges from the forearm and just drives it into the spine of the assault.
And you said it was a hull save?
Yes, hull save or be impaired.
Success.
Yeah, it succeeds.
So no impair on the assault.
And then, because I want this thing to die, I'm going to risk even more heat because I'm going to overcharge another skirmish.
Okay. You've overcharged once previously, right?
Yes, so that's...
So now you roll one...
Answer me this. Because Gladiator is specifically in place of a skirmish, would I technically have not skirmished yet?
I would say that it is a variant of a skirmish. So
okay, so yeah, I will be overcharging the skirmish twice. So I'm gonna roll a d3. I take 1 more heat. I'm officially in the danger zone.
Highway to the danger zone. Danger zone.
And with this main melee weapon, I only get 1 accuracy on it.
Real quick, is my lighting bad or am I okay right now?
You're a little fuzzy, but I'm sure it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not
still visible.
in pitch black.
I just want to make sure because I'm a little on the dark side.
You are not having a Frenchie scenario.
As long as I'm not having a Frenchie scenario, we're good.
It's not as bad as William's done sometimes.
19.
19 will hit the assault, yes.
This does not have AP and overkill, so it's just 6 damage.
So, which is still enough to bring him down, even with the armor. Don't forget
Mitachi from his position realizes where the assault is, just glows, and then just high speed rotates around the cover and just jabs it twice in the spine and just drops it.
Don't forget to update your bars in Roll20.
Yes,
even if you're at the top of the map. All right, so I can mark that off as assault unit destroyed. And is that everything that you're doing, Vanish?
Yep, that's it.
Cool.
Infantry.
Actually, no. Because I'm powered up, I'm going to use my free boost a turn.
Yes.
And I'm going to get the hell over here. And then I'm going to use my other quick action that I still have to drop a smoke charge on myself.
Okay. Well, you know what? That's a burst one. Plus one, rather.
Actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to smoke charge. I'm going to hide.
Okay. Yes. The way hiding works is that you just do that, and then if someone wants to find you, they have to make a systems check against your agility. I'm fairly certain.
They have to try and scan me.
Yeah.
All right.
And because I'm an infiltrator, I can just stay hidden on my turn. Even if I move into someone's line of sight, it doesn't break hidden.
Which, yeah. The engineer is within line of sight, but...
Sorry, yes. I will be right there because I want to try and stay out of his sight line. Oh, no, that's a clear line. So
yeah.
You're over there. You're not going to be able to...
So
and the Rainmaker has line of sight on you there, so there's really nowhere for you to hide there at all.
So it ends when my turn ends, so I need to find a spot that's actually out of most people's line of sight. So I'm going to... Yeah, that's out of his, and that's an ally. So that should be out of everybody's line of sight.
Yeah, the satellite dish is in the way of the engineer, and there's a tree between you and the Rainmaker, so yes.
All right.
I would say that is a good place to be hidden.
Now it's the infantry's turn.
Yes, the infantry are the last people on the side that have yet to go. So they will. What will they do? They're gonna move up. How far do they move? 4. Very good. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they're gonna go right to there. And
Yes, come closer.
they are gonna make 2 attacks with their primary weapons. The first one will be at next. Almost wrote 1D 205.
Don't do that.
No.
That would definitely hit.
But a 5's going to miss.
Yep.
And the second one will be at Spark, which you have soft cover against this. I'm not sure. I'm not certain.
Yeah, there's the barricades between them.
Oh, yeah, true. And the barricade is
like you can't
taller than the squad, so yes, I would say they have cover. I'd say that Spark does have cover. Still gets a 21.
Fortunately, they don't have any kind of critical effects, I'm assuming.
Was that a 21 against me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now,
first of all,
if you had rolled if any of the players had rolled a 20 or higher, that would be a critical hit, but NPCs don't do that. So
NPCs only do that if they have a special critical effect.
Hang on.
Which I don't know that the squad does.
I continue to be a class 5 idiot as they're actually out of range.
So they have to fire it next.
They have to fire it next, and
that hits.
So
that's okay.
They actually don't hit.
Play the black card. I was gonna be like, yo, that's because I'm black, ain't it? Dice rolled 20 because I'm black. That's it. That's what happened.
Out of range for you, unfortunately.
Well, unfortunately, my ass.
Well, in the interest of not wishing to discriminate against anyone, I'm going to re-roll that attack.
You know what, Andrew? I appreciate that. On a personal level, I genuinely appreciate that. Thank you very much, sir. Not discriminating against my black ass. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you so much.
Lives matter here at Final Show Films. But yeah, I'm going to re-roll that attack against Drake rather than at someone who is out of range. 8.
This is
okay.
Oh, look at that. That's so unfortunate. He just missed me.
Camille, in all of our Lancer games, I have been nailed by every single goddamn attack that's come my way. Let me have this.
And you've also missed on the most important
ones. Listen to me, okay? Black people only have 6 things in the whole world, okay? One of them is being able to play the black card whenever we see fit, and damn it, I'm going to use the shit out of that.
But that's all that the squad can do, as they were evidently not expecting a fight today, as they scramble to do anything.
They're briefing very well. That's their problem.
But that is all the enemy units on the map right now. So that leaves Victor, Tyro, and Spark. Who would like to go?
I'll go.
Go for it.
Go punch that engineer in the face.
Cool. Am I in range or do I need to move?
You have to move.
Before anything happens,
you
start your turn.
Oh yeah.
You start your turn in the space that the Rainmaker targeted. So a rocket hits you, and you take 5 damage.
I take 5 damage.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I don't like that. That sounds like some discrimination shit on some real shit.
I mean,
Okay,
there are
so
2 others that have been marked as well, so make of that
that's-
what you will.
that was a joke. I was joking entirely.
I know.
Let's see. So let me see what my
So you're gonna have to
I'm-
use your
Boost.
boost to get over there.
You can do that once per scene as a free action.
okay,
So
and and my health is my HP. So I take 5 damage, and my it looks like my HP is only 6.
Nope, that's your heat. Your health is represented by the green bar in Roll20, which is
in roll 20. Okay, I was looking in the wrong place entirely. I'm in CompCon.
and your CompCon HP is the blue bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like right in the middle at the top.
Okay, so for my HP in roll 20, where do I see that?
If you click on your token.
You click on your token and you see the green
Okay,
bubble.
got you. Okay, so my HP is 12.
So if you click on the 12 in the bubble, another box pops up. Type -5 and press enter, and it'll do it automatically.
Gotcha. Okay, so hit -5, enter. Okay,
There.
cool.
Now you're at 7.
All right. Now I'm at 7. All right, cool. So now I'm at 7 HP. I've taken 5 damage from the rocket that just hit me in the face. That was apparently not discrimination, but I don't know if I believe that. And so now, which of them motherfuckers do I need to, like, how close do I need to move to be able to put 2 in somebody's head?
Well, that depends if you want to shoot them or if you want to stab them. So I'm looking at your weapons, and if you where's my tape measure? There it is. Yep, you are within range to take the barrage action and fire both of your weapons.
Bet. All right, let me do that.
Yep. All right.
If you want to move a little bit.
So you can move before you do this. So that does restrict your options a tiny bit.
But
yeah, that's fine.
Wait. Okay. If moving restricts my options,
only a little bit. Let me double check. Where's blasted? Come here, you. Checking.
Because as much as I believe in these hands, I also believe in double tap.
Unfortunately, the only way you can double tap with the melee weapon you have is if you overcharge. But you can.
Whatever allows me to double tap, that's what I want to do. Is the point I'm making.
Okay, so we're definitely looking at a barrage action. So who would you like to target? The engineer, the squad, or both?
So I can double tap the squad.
Yes, both of your weapons are currently within range of the squad.
Okay, then I'm gonna do that.
Okay. I would advise moving up to lean your weapons on the barrier as opposed to just trying to shoot over it. So just one space closer will be fine.
One space, so this space?
Other way.
Other way.
This barrier.
So go here? Or is that 2 spaces?
That's 2, but yeah. But,
so
there
is...
Yeah,
either of those there is fine.
All right, here's fine. All right.
So opening fire on the squad. Let's start with... well, you've got 2 weapons. You have 2 guns to use here. An assault rifle and a heavy machine gun.
All right, cool. So I'll do the assault rifle and the heavy machine gun. Is that how that works?
Okay, so we'll start with the assault rifle.
Okay.
You can do them in either order.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna do the assault rifle and then the machine gun. So
okay.
/roll 1d20, and do I do a minus anything or?
No, this is a flat roll. Next will I'm assuming next will get out of the way.
Well, I missed with my assault rifle.
So you still do 2.
You still do 2 damage, which the squad reduces to 1 because. I mean, I can basically ignore their the fact that they have soft cover. It's not going to matter. In this particular case.
So
okay, so The assault rifle goes off, does 2 reliable damage, which the squad has resistance to, so they take 1.
1 reliable
That's
damage,
it.
and then
And now for the
I'll take
For the
then
heavy
slash
machine gun.
roll 1d20 for the heavy machine gun, right?
Which,
Yep. Minus.
I'm sorry.
So roll me type /R space 2d6 K1.
Oops.
This is to represent the difficulty both from the heavy machine gun having the inaccurate tag and from the squad having soft cover. So that
Gotcha.
attack roll also becomes a 3.
Okay, cool.
Anything else about? Nope. So that's just a flat miss, no damage.
That's a flat miss.
The infantry all
Light 'em
dive
up and miss everything.
The infantry all dove for the trenches.
What few trenches there were.
That's called spray and pray, is what that's called. You spray and pray, and the Lord said, no, sir. No, you hit nothing today.
Not today, sir. You can still move the rest of your movement if you so desire. Because you can break up your move. As long as you don't split your actions.
If I was to move, tactically, what would make sense to move to?
You're in a good position right now.
I'm still relatively unfamiliar with this.
You're in a good position right now to have cover against the squad, but you are also the engineers' turrets are danger close. So if you want, you can move up to 4 spaces. So you can move basically out of range of anything they have and still get back into range on your turn.
Yeah, you could take cover behind this tree to your southwest and get basically out of everybody's reach, and then move back into firing range when your turn comes around next time.
So
one more closer.
You can move 1 more if you like.
I will absolutely move 1 closer. So here?
Yeah.
Yep, there is good.
Yeah, you're far away from the engineer, the turrets, and the infantry, and the Rainmaker.
Although the Rainmaker doesn't care because the Rainmaker has the most range.
Which you can easily fix on your turn again. You just have to move before you do anything else. And I'm fairly confident that most of your weapons are out of range now.
Cool.
Yeah, it can't do the javelins twice in a row.
Just a second. If I need to change anything when I come back, let me know, please.
You're good.
No worries.
Yeah, I don't think the Rainmaker can do javelins twice in a row, can it?
Let me check the Rainmaker.
Hopefully it won't matter if we can kill it before then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, possible. So Victor and Tyro are all that are left right now.
You have an idea what you want to do?
Nope, go for it.
All right. So, quick question.
Uh-huh.
The hexagons that are in the center of the trees, is that where the actual hardcover is, or is the entire green area?
The branches are basically above you. The trunks are not.
Okay, so if you can draw a line of sight without going through the center, this would be line of sight.
Yeah, that's a clear line.
Okay.
I mean, if you're looking to use your big gun, just aim right here.
I have to reload the big gun.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. 1, 2, 3.
Loading.
Good
4.
thing I didn't specify use the howitzer. I just said fire north.
So I can't see if that goes through the... No, it doesn't go through the center, right?
No, it does not.
Nope, that doesn't go through the center of anything. It will go over the heads of the squad.
Okay.
Then... Which I don't think provide cover.
Yeah, I don't think the squads can provide cover to mechs.
No.
It doesn't really make a lot of sense for them to be able to do that.
Then that means I get to do the thing without...
What you doing?
So I'm going to use initiative to lock on, since it's within sensor ranges.
Locking onto the Rainmaker? Mm-hmm.
Rainmaker. And then... Let's see.
You already have an accuracy from me.
Awesome.
Lock on only applies to the first one, or I think.
Lock on only applies
Yeah,
if you
the-
consume it, because you don't even
Yeah.
have to
Ah,
consume
yeah,
your own
of
lock
course.
on.
Yeah. I'm just reading these.
Yep. You can
It's right
choose to
here.
consume lock on to gain 1 accuracy.
Like that lock on could be for next, or for me, or for whoever.
I'm gonna consume it with this one, though.
Okay.
As now that I'm gonna use my full action to barrage.
Mhm.
Once with my main mount with the Nexus Hunter Killer, and then with my flex mount, which is both of my missile racks.
Okay.
So missile racks are going towards the Rainmaker. Nexus
Alright.
is going towards the soldiers,
Okay.
infantry.
So, what order would you like to do those in?
I will do the Nexus first.
All right,
So
go ahead.
That's 1d20 plus 1d6, correct?
Yep.
Yep. Because you're shooting north. They have soft cover, so this would be cancelled out.
Okay,
A
so it would
a
just be
16 is still
60.
going to hit them.
Okay, so let's see.
Go ahead and give me some damage on that.
1d6 kinetic damage, and it's literally just firing metallic spikes, just like think the Needler, but on a slightly larger scale.
Or just a StarCraft Space Marines Gauss rifle, because that's what their Gauss rifles fire, is just
Pretty much
sharp
just-
metal spikes.
Yep.
Well, the squad takes 2 damage from that because they basically just duck and cover.
Mm-hmm.
And
then-
when the dust settles, 2 of them have giant spikes in them.
Ouch.
Yuck.
And then for so I'm consuming a lock on. So if I hit this, I can use this once per round with Stormbringer. If I hit them, they're going to be
They
knocked
are-
prone.
All right.
So
Go ahead and make the attack.
okay. I guess I can only attack with one.
You have to punch
Missile rack?
You have to punch the roll in.
No, I'm doing the barrage and CompCon, and it's 2 weapons, not 2 mounts.
Weird.
So it's,
No, it should be 2 mounts. If you've got a flex mount, you
Yeah.
should be able to attack with.
Sorry, yeah. The barrage button only applies to 2 mounts, but you don't need to click the button on both of them.
okay, yeah. All right. So yeah. Anyways, 1d20 plus.
Hang on,
Is it-
wait.
The barrage button is a little broken. It's still
The
being worked
barrage,
on.
choose your weapon. When you barrage, you can attack with 2 weapons or with 1 super heavy weapon. In addition to your primary attacks, you may also attack with an auxiliary weapon on each mount that was fired, as long as the auxiliary weapon hasn't yet been fired. Yeah.
Okay, so I
That's-
can attack with both of them.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, that's how auxiliary weapons work.
Okay. All right. So
It
and then
just
lock
considers
on
weight.
is just an extra d6, correct?
Mhm.
And it's just keep the highest. K1.
That's a critical.
That's a crit.
So,
Nice.
for those that don't know, when we crit, you roll your damage twice and keep the highest.
All right. So
And we crit when you roll a 20 or higher to hit, regardless of whether or not it was a natural 20 on the dice. So, like, if you have a +5 to your roll, or if you're adding an accuracy, and that accuracy die takes you to 20 or higher, or takes you to above 20, you crit,
Yep.
even if you didn't roll a 20 on the d20.
all right.
And I
So
assume you're using Stormbringer here to knock them prone.
yes. So 1 second. So 4 points of explosive damage.
Let me check the Rainmaker real quick. Okay.
It's a blast one.
Uh,
I don't think that really matters, though.
No, it just hits every space adjacent to the Rainmaker.
Okay.
So, fires a second missile.
Yep.
Nineteen
19
hits. Absolutely hits.
Another 4 points of explosive damage as 2 missiles launch and now have
Oh, wait,
smoking
no, that wouldn't have
tubes.
I just realized that the Rainmaker being prone would have added another accuracy to it, but that wouldn't matter because you got a 6 on it.
Okay.
On one of your accuracy dice.
Yeah.
I don't think you can get higher than 2 accuracy, anyways.
I believe it's 3 is the maximum.
Oh, is it? Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, in both accuracy and difficulty.
I thought it was.
But that is me.
Okay, and that just leaves Victor.
All right. So at the beginning of your
All
turn, you
right.
get hit.
Yeah, yeah.
A
I do.
rocket slams into your mech, and you take 5 damage.
Ow, 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 ow.
First of all, fuck them rockets.
Okay.
So you can't fire the howitzer again until you reload it, which requires you to
Nope.
stabilize. But you can fire your other weapon.
I can. I also would not like to be on the same side of this barrier here as a whole troop.
Yeah. Yeah, folks are kind of between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah,
With the engineer
yeah.
on the other side.
I'll take care of the engineer on my turn. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna kill that guy.
I don't know if I trust you that much.
You don't have to trust him to do nothing but fuck that motherfucker up.
I have a real quick question because I have a protocol action. That's something you have to do.
Yes.
At the start of your turn.
Yeah.
Before you take any other action. So
Okay.
yes.
Okay, but then can I still do stuff after that, or is that
Oh,
like
yes.
a full action?
It's just there's basically at the start of your turn, you can choose to fire off one protocol if you have any, and then you take the rest of your turn.
Got it. Okay.
I believe you can do as many protocols as your mech allows.
Is there? Okay.
Okay.
I believe that's right.
I would
Could
like
be
to
wrong.
project shield. Against, I guess,
Yep. Nominate a character within line of sight.
within line of sight. Against all of it
The
has to
squad.
be one character. Can I
You
select?
can nominate the squad as a unit. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the squad is one character.
I would like to put up a
mechanically
shield.
I
between
actually
me and
do
the
like
squad.
that mechanical aspect, by the way.
Yeah.
So
All right.
you've put a shield between you and the squad.
Yes. Okay.
So any attacks they make against you have +2 difficulty.
Yep. And it's hard for me to attack them, so I'm not attacking them right now.
Keep in mind that you also take 1 heat from using that.
Okay. Cool. It's getting a little warm in here.
Fine.
Heat there. All right.
You've got 6 heat, right?
I have 6.
Good.
Yeah, you can take as many protocols as you want, but you can only take each protocol once. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. I'm gonna use my rapid burst jump, so rockets fire out of my feet. I'm gonna hop over on this side of the barrier real quick.
Okay. Rather
make
than
real
climbing
sure.
over, you just hop.
Yep.
It's the mech warrior jump jets where the mech just slowly lifts off the ground and then drifts back and then lands again.
Yep. And then, because I can't really see the Rainmaker there, and that's the big.
Oh, there's a couple of trees in the way.
Yeah. This is.
There is an engineer over there.
There is. I'm gonna fire at the engineer. With the assault rifle.
All right.
Yep.
So
Skirmish.
the engineer has hard cover against you, which is +2 difficulty.
Shoot. Okay, I'm gonna try it anyway.
Yep, fair enough.
Your weapon's reliable.
It is.
Yeah, you'll deal damage anyway.
Yep, and that gives something that'll help other people. So, even if I miss. So we're gonna try it. So roll. I realized I didn't do this right last time, so it's 1d20 minus 2, right?
Minus 2d6k1.
Yeah, 2d6k1.
2d6k1. Do I need to put any parentheses around those or not?
No.
Okay. 12?
You still hit them.
I believe. Yes, a 12 does still hit the engineer. Roll me some damage.
Excellent. 1d6. Oh, that's not a roll. Self. 6.
Nice.
Boom.
Boom. And I would like to, with that, Did I do another free action? Yes. I haven't done a free action. Oh, no. I'm still not within range. Damn it. I keep forgetting that. I have to be really close to do that. That's my turn.
All right. And that brings us to the top of a round 3, which means the players take the first turn in this round.
Like to take the first round again.
Go for
So
it.
I mean, there's a point that I'll make to you, John. The javelin rockets disable when the Rainmaker's turn comes back around. So if you delay long enough, eventually you won't get hit by that rocket.
Or I can give you accuracy to fuck the Rainmaker up.
I'm going to be stabilizing because I'm running high on heat and I need to reload.
Everyone needs to reload, though. You're literally the only person that would have a chance of killing the Rainmaker this round.
Yeah, but the only way I'm probably going to kill the Rainmaker... Actually, has the Rainmaker taken any damage? I can't...
Yes, it has taken
Can
some
you not
damage.
see its health bar?
No,
I cannot see its health bar. It's probably because it's on the edge of the map.
Well, we can't see the health bar of any of the reinforcements. So.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that is weird.
Okay.
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
no,
it's
I can
pretty
see it.
damaged.
Oh, wait, no, it's on the bottom. Right, never mind.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I
it is
moved
on the
them to
bottom. Okay,
because
yeah.
they were at the very top of the map.
Yeah, no, the Rainmaker's real fucking damaged.
Yeah, Rainmaker's taking
Yeah, I can probably take it out.
Yeah, like, you're the only person who has a chance of taking... I mean, actually, if Cody hits it, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, also, I don't necessarily need a third accuracy to stab a thing.
Fair. Yeah, never mind then. I'll delay. If you want to kill the Rainmaker first thing.
Actually, yeah, if I kill the Rainmaker, does his javelin rocket just shut down immediately, or...
Actually, no, the
let
Javelin
me
Rockets still hit,
check.
don't they? I think the Javelin...
No, they don't. They disable if his turn comes back around and one of them hasn't fired.
Yeah, but if he
This effect-
dies, they'll still...
This
Yeah.
effect lasts until the start of the Rainmaker's next turn. I would therefore conclude that if the Rainmaker dies, the rocket just spirals off.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
So, if you want, I can try and kill that Rainmaker so you don't take a rocket to the
That
face.
would be nice.
If you're wrong, you can tell me in the comments. I will not read them.
I will.
All right,
but
well.
I won't tell anybody.
Here's the thing. I'm an infiltrator. I remain hidden while I close the gap here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to stab it.
Now this causes you to lose hidden.
Yes, I do lose hidden when I stab the thing.
It is still prone, though, so there's that.
Yeah. Don't forget the extra accuracy from prone.
Oh, right. I already have 3 accuracy.
Oh,
Nice.
never mind. Then.
There you go.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I feel like 18 hits them.
Yeah. 18 absolutely hits a Rainmaker.
Nice.
Shake a bitch.
8 damage.
How do you kill it?
Hey!
Yeah,
Can
so
only be
still,
one.
because the hyperspec fuel injector is still active, so very much the Rainmaker is like laying on the ground, the pilot sitting in the cockpit trying to frantically get up, and just they just see this blur as the Yamatachi is suddenly over them and just puts a foot on the chassis as it just brings up the arm blade and just jabs down into the cockpit.
I see.
And then it explodes under your foot, because in mech battles, there's no blood because there's explosions.
Yeah, the explosions kind of vaporize the blood.
Exactly. That's why it's PG-13.
Until it's very specifically not, and then there's a lot of blood.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, just wait until I bring core worm rockets into the frame.
Oh, yeah.
Those are gross. Is there anything
then-
else you'd like to do, Vanish?
I'm going to use my other action to hide again.
Yep.
I think
There's a
it's-
tree between you and
I
the squad.
like that
so
you're
is-
hiding behind trees.
I'm a ninja.
Well,
It's
no,
what I do.
I just like the image of this this massive fuck off, 30-foot tall mech going. See me? You can't see me.
I
It's like
mean,
back
her
up
name
against
is
the tree.
Vanish, so I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, her call sign is
Yeah,
Vanish.
it's
This is
right
what she
in the name.
does.
It's just, I just like the image of like somebody, like a civilian off to one side watching this mech
Right.
lean back up against the tree like it can't be
Right.
seen.
Uh,
But even better, the civilian watching that shit work.
Yeah.
people. Speaking of people seeing shit go down, the squad will take their turn, and hearing the Rainmaker blow up behind them without figuring out what caused it. Let me just double check. Okay, they can't do that. They're gonna book it. They're gonna start running. 1, 2, 3, and partially off the map, and then they boost. 1, 2. They're off the map. They're out of this
Hey.
encounter.
Made them run away.
And so, yeah, you no longer have a rocket flying over your
Really
head.
glad I'm not playing one of my more impulsive / aggressive characters, because Spark can be like, "Yay, we won." Some of my characters will be like, "Nah, dude, fuck that. We're gonna go kill these bitches."
But that's all that the squad does. They vacate the combat scene.
Cool.
Vacate these nuts.
Pretty much.
I would like to go make that engineer's day much worse now.
Did he eject, or did he blow up with his mech?
The engineer, he's still there. Oh, the
No,
Rainmaker.
the Rainmaker's the one that I just took out.
Yeah.
And you specifically described putting that blade in the cockpit. So
Oh yes, that man is dead.
Dead.
That man is dead.
So does anybody
Wait,
Very, very
does
dead.
anybody object to me going next?
I have a really quick thing.
I'm good.
It's-
Then go ahead, Coda. Or Cody, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Has the engineer's already gone, right? We're just going through us now.
No, the engineer.
engineer has not gone.
Then never mind.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go over here.
If you had to come up with a word to describe how dead he is, sir, what would it be? Cadaverific.
3,
I like that
4,
one.
5. I'm going to use my initiative to free boost.
Okay.
1, 2. I only needed to boost 2 steps. So
Yep.
yeah.
Clear
So,
line on the engineer.
so yeah. Everything stopped smoking in the cockpit for a minute, which is great. The Fang just shoulder checks into this soft cover, puts the assault rifle on top. With one hand reaches underneath the rifle arm, grabs a magazine, clips out the magazine that's already in the assault rifle, and slots in some shock ammo. And I'm gonna fire. I'm going to do a full barrage, starting with my assault rifle.
The engineer might know about the NHP.
The NHP is talking to us.
Query, are you referring to me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Did it do anything? Did the engineer, did it get to you?
Negative.
Or
I am safe for now. Continue your assault.
Does a
Side note, Andrew, I love the shit out of that voice, dude. That's awesome.
fun?
Shout out to voice mod.
You're welcome.
Oh, nice.
17 absolutely hits.
So yeah, 17. So I'm using shock ammo. So
Yeah, so fuck him up, John.
this attack deals energy damage, and additionally, I choose one character targeted. Any adjacent characters to that character, which is anything adjacent to the engineer, takes 1 AP energy damage as well. So the engineer turret takes 1 AP energy damage.
And so does the barricade hardcover.
So does the barricade. Let's cover.
And the engineer themselves takes 5 damage. Then the underbarrel of the assault rifle unfolds, and a series of little dart rockets just spirals out as I fire my Nexus. As I fire both of my auxiliary light Nexuses.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I should probably point out, by the way, for Battlefield ambiance, you have not heard a word from the pilot of this assassination mech.
Fair.
14 and a 4 for the two Nexuses.
Creepy.
Well, the 14 hits. The 4 does not.
3 damage to the engineer from the Nexus that hit.
Okay.
How's it looking?
Pretty banged up. Doing its best to shrink back against the barricade's cover and what's left of the barricade.
Over comms, I go, "Hey, Spark, could you get over here next to me and end this man's day?" As I give Spark my last leadership dice.
I will absolutely end the mech's day and do my best to spare the pilot. Because I don't want to kill him if I don't have to, but I will if that's what's necessary.
I mean, ending the mech's day is the same as ending the man's day.
Yeah, says someone who, well, okay, it's not actually your baby brother in character, but William just shot somebody's cockpit, which is some shit that Spark will not do unless he has
Stabbed.
That was a knife.
stabbed someone's cockpit.
But
like,
Lancer
seriously.
callsign Drake has a point. Outside of the mech, he is smaller and squishier than you.
Wait, who's smaller and squishier than who?
The pilot of the engineer.
People.
The engineer pilot outside of the mech, he is basically unarmed and unable to fight you.
Right. We don't kill
but-
pilots unless we have to. Vanish. Looking at you.
You don't know what
is that-
happened. I'm out of
Is that,
sight.
is that everything you're
Yeah,
doing, Drake?
that's the end of my turn.
Cool.
Okay,
The
so-
engineer is kind of pinned down. So who's even in range of the turrets? Next.
Cool.
And next. Although that would have soft cover because it's moving through 2 spaces of the barricade's cover and also the
Alright.
engineer. Fang's out of range of that one. And yeah, next is closer. Although the engineer can do a thing instead. So what they're
Eject.
gonna nah, they don't have to do that. But what they will do is they will move up 1, put down another turret. This one with full health. Oh no, not that much. That much.
See, Vanish comes from Gundam rather than Mech Warrior, where you kill the pilot.
And they will use
So,
the engineer's mark trait.
In
to
Gundam, you kill the
mark
pilot
Fang.
because they're space Nazis.
Yeah.
Touche.
So the engineer will use their engineer's mark to target Fang, and then scuttle back into cover as the turrets, the 2 of them that are within range, open up on Fang.
Yeah, they're either space Nazis or Earth Confederates, depending on what what generation you're looking at, and both of those are easy kill on sites.
Taking the soft cover into account, a 6 misses and a 17 hits. So that's 4 kinetic to Drake.
I'm having trouble finding Drake on the map. Can someone help me out here?
Yeah, his name isn't visible to us, and neither
Okay.
is
Wait, really?
neither Drake's name nor
Well,
Wager's name.
Fang, but yeah.
Yeah, Fang. Yeah,
Bastard.
Fang and Wager aren't visible to us.
Fixed.
Yeah, I had us over here because you can fire without hitting that hardcover.
Okay. It's the engineer's turn. Who is on next?
I believe Camille's going next.
That's me.
Judging by that
sorry,
movement,
I
yeah.
went ahead and moved my. I'm sorry. I
Oh, it's all
can
good.
move back. Okay. So my movement is 5, right? Or
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So then, if I move
That's
next
easily
to
within
Drake,
range.
then I can attack the engineer. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got a clear line on him.
that's
You
why.
can't exactly retreat into the wreck of the barricade and use that as cover.
Cool.
It's kind of in the way.
Sweet. All right. Well, then I will light up the engineer.
Okay.
And then so I.
Which weapon will you start with?
Assault rifle.
So you've got
Mhm.
you've got a bonus accuracy to both of these attacks. For the assault rifle, that's going to be a +1d6 to the attack roll. For the machine gun, it's just going to negate your difficulty, so it'll be a flat roll for the machine gun.
I was about to be like, did literally all of us put our first 2 points in agility? But no, okay, not all of us did that.
It's a good skill.
So
to
it's
have.
1d20
No, I
plus
did.
1d6 for the assault
Yes.
rifle.
Yep.
Mhm.
Have it in agility.
Yeah,
I didn't
three of the 5 put their first 2 points into agility.
13 absolutely hits. Give me some damage.
So that's 1d6, right?
For the assault rifle, yes.
So
Fun fact: she's not called Vanish because she disappears from the battlefield.
Because of what happened
2
to that
damage.
Rainmaker.
and then
Okay. Engineer takes some amount of damage from that.
And so the heavy machine gun is just a flat d20.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's
Oh.
unfortunate.
This is
just,
gonna be fun.
You just start. You pull the trigger slightly too early, and all the shots just go straight into the barricade's cover. Doesn't actually damage the cover, but since it can be damaged, they just bounce off it. But there are no other hostile forces on the field, which means that leaves Victor, Drake, and Tyro. Who would like to go next?
If it's just us left, I'll
Mhm.
go because it's pretty fast.
Victor
just
and
gonna move
Tyro, not Drake.
1,
I've
2,
already gone.
3,
I need to mark off Drake as having
4.
taken a turn then.
Gonna move down to here, and then full action stabilize as everything gets reloaded.
Re-up and rearm, and
Yep.
that leaves Victor.
All right.
Come join us on the southern wall. There's plenty of room.
Gosh, I don't know. I don't think.
Get you behind cover.
Yeah, it's just the engineer that's left, right?
And all of his turrets.
On
We'll
all
go
those
away
turrets.
when the engineer does.
yeah. When the
Okay.
engineer dies, the turrets go down too. But the engineer is
They
currently
do.
bathed in turrets.
Hmm.
And I can't hack anything. Okay, I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 4 down here, and
Have a clear
fire at
line on the engineer there.
Yep, I'll have a line on the engineer, and I'm gonna fire.
Go for it.
All right. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. That's just 1d20.
Although I've been referencing it a lot. I'm actually more from G Gundam because I'm basically
11.
piloting the Gundam Spiegel.
11 against the engineer is a hit.
Sweet. God. God
There it
damn
goes again.
I know. I don't like typing them in. Okay, 5.
You land your shots center mass, and the engineer crumples to the ground. There is a satisfied beep from inside your cockpit.
Yep, next. Yeah.
Center
that's
mass.
it.
Is there a scan function I can use to check on the pilot, or do I need to do that manually?
There is a scan action you can take on your turn to learn more about a mech in the middle of a fight. But from just looking at the smoking wreck that Next just created, the pilot is probably dead.
Great job, guys. Excellently done. Killing people and shit.
Fang looks over at the mech next to him. You do realize they were assaulting the base, right? All the researchers inside they killed.
I think you misunderstand. I don't judge, at least not. I'm struggling for the words here. I understand the need to kill other pilots. I just don't like it.
I mean, no, it's not like it's not like I take joy in it, but
Commentary. You are Lancers. You do what is necessary. Please get
Yeah.
inside at your earliest convenience.
Yeah, necessary. I like that word.
I hop this barrier and head towards the entrance.
Yeah,
Yep.
the Yamitachi steams for a second as it stabilizes, clears its heat, reloads the Cyclone Pulse rifle.
There are bits of Fang sparking and kicking off as he walks towards the entrance.
I follow suit.
Oh, Yamitachi is no longer locked on. Need to get rid of that.
Next is going to go and look and like pause by the pilot and kind of just talk, not over comms. I don't think anyone else can hear this because this is just inside the suit. But we get a shot of very sweaty, very nervous, very like coming down off the coffee high by this point, I think. Tired person, just sort of inside the suit and being like, that was a good shot. Next. They're dead though. And then just blinks and then walks after the rest of the group.
Realized I could put the pilot cards on the Roll20 overlay.
Bart doesn't see that, but player to player, respect, Mara.
If it's all right with you, Andrew, I would also like to use one of my repair capacity to bring my HP back up to full.
Yeah, you can take a rest
second,
here if you so desire.
Like it's just a second stabilize action, really. Between now and entering the room.
So what we can do is take a short rest before entering the facility proper. Let me pull up the notes on
resting.
Oh, in that case, I will repair and reload.
Yes, I would like to reload.
Downtime.
Whatever everyone else is doing, that's what I'm doing.
All right, so in order to repair, you spend a repair capacity.
I need to find the page in the book because I need to read it. If I don't, it will bother me.
It is...
Reactions, pilots and mech combat, quick combat reference. Annoyed. Aha, here we are, repairs and rest, page 82. So, to rest, you take an hour to basically make camp, perform maintenance, ease off on the adrenaline. After resting, you clear all heat, any statuses and conditions, and restore pilot HP, which doesn't apply here because nobody jumped out.
Mm-hmm.
You can also spend repairs to restore full HP, restore structure and stress, repair destroyed mechs, which don't really matter, the latter of which don't really matter all that much, so you can basically just bring yourself back up to full at the expense of your repair capacity.
So are we doing that before we go in? That seems kind of like, because we know this place has been attacked and I feel like reinforcements might be coming, so I don't...
I'm just spending a repair as an action. I'm not going to take an hour before I go.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can just take a stabilize as a full round action to fully heal myself back up to full. Like I don't think like we would only need to take a full repair and rest if any of us had taken structure damage.
Which it doesn't appear that we have. Yeah. I agree with that. I think that's what we should do.
So you can stabilize by hitting the there's a button. If you go full action stabilize, the full action is the filled in hexagon at the bottom of your screen. Or you can just dock yourself one repair capacity and refill your HP. Whichever.
Let's see. When does overcharge reset? Is it per scene or per mission?
Checking. Action economy. Overcharge. Why does it not say that in CompCon? That's annoying. Actions. Free actions. Overcharge. A full repair resets this counter, so it's the entire mission.
Okay, so you have to take a full downtime to reset your overcharge.
You've got to complete the whole mission. So.
Yep. Yeah. All right. I repair.
So
little extra arms spread on my mech and start fixing stuff. Like pop that panel back in,
Same here.
clear.
How much HP do we get back for that?
Back to full for one repair capacity.
Okay.
And you also clear all heat at the same time. Which I've just done for next.
Well, you pick one or the other each time, but because we're not in a fight, we can just do it twice.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so we can do both.
So you
can clear heat, bring yourself back up to full, reload all your unloaded stuff.
Cool.
It'll take 2 repair capacity to repair and clear your heat.
No, it doesn't take a repair capacity to clear your heat.
Does it not?
No, that's just part of the stabilize.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just one of the stabilize options.
Yeah, you can either stabilize and clear your heat, or stabilize and spend the repair capacity and bring your HP back to full.
Got it. Either way, we fix ourselves and move in the door.
Good.
Fix ourselves and move in.
Yeah.
Find this ship.
Give me one moment before transfer to the next.
Part of why you can do that is because your heat cap is much lower than your HP.
I turn and look as we're all gathering at the entrance. I turn and look at the Yamatachi. So I take it you're vanish.
The skull of the skull head of the mech just nods.
Cool. Drake. I'm not gonna introduce anybody else.
Fuck.
The arm blade jutting out of the right hand just retracts back into the forearm.
Can someone choose high or low for me?
Hi.
High it is. All right then. And I have just noticed the time, so the results of that will be determined at our next session because we are going to conclude here for today.
All right. Say goodbye, everybody.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.